Aki here. This episode contains themes of kidnapping and stalking. Viewer discretion is advised. And please, take care of yourselves.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Gods and Gays. This will be episode 5 of season 2? I worked 9 hours today. I don't know numbers anymore.
Yes, it is episode 5. I've written this
season
shit
2.
down.
I almost was like, what is our total episode number?
Don't even try.
I think this is like up to the main campaign. I think we're like 4.
Please don't try to do math, Aubrey. You're not a math.
I don't know. I'm not a math guy. I don't know why I'm doing this.
No, we're at 22 because we stopped at our last
17.
episode from season 1 is 17, right?
Yeah.
So it's 5.
Cool. Yeah. All of our brain cells together make one math gay.
What are you talking about? I did that on my own. This is like a
Or mini lion bots come together.
Really, you're the best Power Ranger.
Lion bots.
We are. Already starting off with very interesting energy tonight. Hello, I am Aubrey. I am your GM. My pronouns are she, her. I will introduce our players. They'll tell us who they're playing tonight. It's not really changed, but just in case this is your first episode, get to know who people are playing, their character, their just sort of brief log line, like the 1-sentence elevator pitch of who is this character, and answer your RP question of the night. What is your character's greatest fear? Deep, irrational? What is your character scared of? Deep down, not just they're scared of spiders. But I mean, that could be
fear.
And it could be an irrational fear. But just a little bit deeper. But yes, we'll do it a little bit differently tonight. Let's start with Ferris.
Okay. Hello, I am Ferris, she, her pronouns, and I am playing Dumisa, the barbarian war criminal, ex-war criminal, I don't know. Also uses she, her pronouns. And her deepest fear is probably, I only had 10 to think about this, but I would say it is probably dying alone.
Great start.
I mean, that can be arranged.
No!
Well, I mean, it almost was, so...
On to Sparlock.
Oh, why so soon? Hello, I am Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Groon, our lovely healer and firebug who uses she, her pronouns. And I feel a bit awkward because what I was thinking would absolutely scare her more than anything has got to be those giant spiders that live in the caves.
That's true.
Because they are so much bigger than her, and they have webs, and they hide in the dark in the caves that she lived in before joining the temple. There's not really a worse fate for a goblin. At least with a giant, it's quick. With a they just they smash you and you're gone. And yes, someone in our chat, she did not have fire then. But with the spider, they catch you in the web and you can see them coming, and then they wrap you up, and it's terrible.
Did we get Groon lore?
Groon lore?
I got Groon lore, everyone.
And of course, her reaction to this will be as in the game that I'm not sure if it's come out yet, but kill it with fire.
Hello, I am not a spider. My name is Tick. I go by any pronouns. I play Marrow, a monk from the underworld that uses they, them pronouns exclusively. And their biggest fear is 97% irrational, but it's being a fucking disappointment to their parents. There's a lot to live up to, and it's, they love their family a lot. They don't want to disappoint them or become a disgrace of the family by doing something stupid. Aki, you shouldn't relate to this while I'm talking.
How could you?
Yeah.
Here.
It's like, what if I'm not doing good enough? You know, I'm still learning and everything, and that is their big fear that maybe one day they're gonna just mess something up really, really bad. And just anyone relating to this, go get help.
Too late.
So
Trula.
y'all are gonna get a little Liana lore tonight. But hi, I'm Trula. My pronouns are she, her. I play Ileana, our love Dustwalker witch. Is a cultist. May not be for long. We'll see how that goes. But her greatest fear is getting her second chance at life taken away from her. Like, greatly, because not only will lose Eric, but she's gonna lose all these new friends.
That's gay. Not feel emotions. Emotions are weak.
Yeah. Aki, go next.
Hello, I'm Aki. I go by she, her, and I am playing Estrella Soli, a young half-elven bard runaway, currently taking a detour from being fucking cursed, and is now a princess hunter. Also goes by she, her. And Estrella's biggest fear is growing old. Physically, that is. So physically aging is what she is deeply concerned of. And the reason for that is, well, out of her two adoptive dads, because she has two, one is an elf and the other's a gnome, and she's already taller than one of them, and that disturbs her greatly. I can't wait to level up and fix this problem permanently.
Hey, Aki.
Hmm?
Don't you wish you were level 14 monk right now?
Don't worry, fix it. Like straight up, straight can probably fix it next level. It doesn't physically age ever. It's just the idea of it. Dying doesn't scare her because she'll be like, I guess I lived this long. It's the physically aging part and looking older than her dad's that 100% does. So when y'all called her old like twice, you sent her somewhere.
Whoops.
I think she's technically the youngest in the party too. No, second youngest, because Groon is like 3.
Yeah.
She's 14. She's old for a goblin.
What? I thought she was like 3.
Maybe in human years.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. And I guess we'll round this out with our guest returning this week, Dusty.
Hello, hi, that's me. I'm Dusty. I use he, him pronouns. I'm going to be playing Joanna Sanchez. Could I answer the question? Tom?
Yes.
So Joanna's deepest fear right now is losing that book she's always. Also, Joanna is this badass fighter, older woman with machete that doesn't take a lot of shit, and is also apparently too confident for the party. So there's also
there's that.
It scares us.
We're not used to having anyone confident around us.
I mean, you had the captain.
Because I'm like, that's
The
not true.
captain
It's just a
count.
different vibe, though.
Do I mean nothing to you people?
You
are
mean everything
All
to
of the
me,
confident
Aki.
people we have met have been confident people in a group.
Sorry.
This
Sorry.
is the first solo confidence.
Can I rephrase? Overconfident. The captain and Estrella are confident, but even the captain knows to be careful. Dusty,
Okay.
your character
Yeah,
is
that's
pretty
true.
overconfident.
There you go. That's how you're supposed to phrase it. I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
All right.
Next time we get into a fight, I'm just gonna let you guys die.
No!
Fucking cow.
It's all that to me.
Yeah.
And Joanna.
There'll be Estrella and a new party next week.
Uh,
You too.
you know what happens when I die?
People die when they're
Oh.
ill.
No,
Yeah.
I come back as a tabaxi and I only meow for the entire game.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
well,
That's a threat.
yeah. Also, Tabaxi don't exist at this point.
You can't do that to me. Oh, I will play a normal ass person that only talks by meowing.
Raised by leopards.
God, that's
More ways that'll just kill characters later. But yeah, what happened last week? Anyone wanna?
Let's
Ask
see here.
someone
We
who
got
hasn't been through a
paid.
stressful week of quitting her job.
I can do it if you guys want.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Dusty, he's the guest. They must.
Oh, true. Dusty, do you
That's
want to?
rude. Sorry.
What happened last week? Sure, I'll do it. What happened?
Do it.
So there was some shit about talking in like Fantasy Bank. There was some drow that are really horny.
Yep.
Australia was wingmanning everyone, and everyone was getting laid. There was some stuff. We decided that we didn't decide. We're going on the same contract for a troll. It was a troll. There was more talking. There was talks about going pew pew with the party. Everyone is really sus of Joanna. Then we go to the troll in this abandoned house area, and the troll, there's like those crystal shits everywhere that Joanna doesn't know shit about. Dusty, what the fuck? The troll was covered in the crystals. We fucked up the troll after getting almost fucked up ourselves. We get back. There's this woman that was like asked by the weird skull person to travel 3 towns,
Winston.
or like the Winston skull person, like 3 towns or very far away, and they didn't know why. But then they yelled, like, "Hey, Rosie's gone!" And Rosie's also the contract person that Joanna knows about. She's just like, "Fuck." And there's a lot of other stuff and a lot of horny energy in the last episode.
There was. But yeah, no, that's pretty much where we left it. You had just been told by somebody who had traveled from Celsi down to Murray, which is about, depending if it was horseback or walking, about a day and a half to 2 days journey. So it must have happened shortly after you left, if they just got here. And Rose is missing. Winston is asking for you.
And we got a speed run back then. We have horses. Joanna, do you have a horse?
Does Joanna have a horse?
Maybe would Joanna have a horse?
I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. Probably.
Joanna?
I could probably rent a horse. There's like a U-Haul horse.
Joanna
I mean-
travels a lot. We probably have a
Probably. I don't go this far.
Roll
There's
for
a-
horse?
I mean,
yeah. hmm
the town's big enough to have a stable. You can find somebody to lend you like a horse, like you lease a horse or buy a horse.
Sure. I'll do a good old rent a horse.
Yep.
The horse's
My
name,
horses. Oh, sorry.
the horse's name is gonna be Sven.
Sure. Yeah. Horse.
I'm trying to remember what was Mero's horse's name again? Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, the edgy-looking horse. I love them.
Spell slot for my.
You was also all did get kind of beaten up, so I didn't know if take a rest of any kind.
We should probably rest, but
Did we get hurt?
I am seriously. I'm not seriously injured, but I'm slightly injured.
I mean, you could ride through the rest of the day, probably get, and then you'd only have maybe about a day's waiting left, because it was early in the morning. Because you guys went out like at 8 in the morning, beat up a troll, came back at like 10.
So I say we can definitely
Very
start.
efficient.
We can start riding. Grun, do you think you can take care of our injuries on the way back?
Always.
Perfect. Well, I don't want to waste too much time. The longer we wait, the longer Rose will be missing for. Joanna, do you need any help getting a horse?
No, Joanna already got a horse.
Okay, we all got horses.
And Sven.
Quick question. While Joanna's getting a horse, would you say that there's 10 minutes for me to refocus because I did blast a key?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to refocus. I want my key point back.
Mhm.
Just meditate on the ground.
I was gonna say it takes me 10 minutes to summon my horse, so like
Estrella and Mero sitting in the corner doing magic-related shenanigans.
I mean, all you really got to do is probably meditate. I'm over here like, all right. I love, for the record, my ghost, my horse is a ghost. Wow,
You're Gorst.
I'm alive today, aren't I? That's terrible.
That's a little bit.
So yeah, my horse is a ghost. So I mean, technically, aren't I ripping this bitch from under? I'm committing bad acts, aren't I? For a horse
I mean,
that I
quite
want.
possibly.
Is this from my home? Am I gonna see the horse and be like, oh, I know that bitch?
No, because animals aren't in the underworld.
I described what the horse looked like, right? So like, you know the new Pokemon, the horse Pokemon, like that, except there's a sword that just gets jammed right underneath its chin and it comes out of its head, and that's it's it.
Estrella.
Yes. Oh yes.
With all due respect, where do you get this horse from? Like, where?
Like,
It's not a ghost. Definitely, it's not from the under. Where's this horse from?
places. I say this as I pet my horse. My horse will love me.
Could you be
As
a
much
bit more
as I love
specific? Could you be a bit more specific on where you're getting this horse from?
Well, technically, it should be a ghost of some sort. But I mean, it could also just be like a fairy. I'm not sure. I was hoping for a unicorn, and I kind of got something a little more fucked up than that. But I mean, aren't they cute?
They are very cute, but I'm just not sure. What Aubrey, is there something I could roll to determine what kind of fucking horse this is?
Probably not, because this is a very magical.
That's fair. I guess I'll go on meditating and not worrying about it to get my key back.
Yep. It's better not to think about where this.
Joke's on you. Mero's one thing is overthinking things they don't know.
Joanna would definitely like come back with a normal ass horse and be like, "Is your horse okay?"
Don't ask. Just don't ask.
Well, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect, and they're pink.
Okay.
Sure.
So yes, you all get back on your horses. Ileana, you will have noticed by this point Eric's
Yeah, I figured.
any kind of message with maybe the innkeeper. Just in case.
Ileana will just
Or
scribble down a note really quick for him, leave it with the innkeeper in case he shows back up.
You describe what what Eric looks like, and the innkeeper, who's a dwarven man, he's like, okay, if I see someone who looks like this, I'll give him. And so yes, you all get on your horses and start back to Celsi. You probably get about halfway, so you need to make.
For the sake of ease, can we assume Grun just healed everyone?
Yeah, that's what
Thank
it's gonna
you.
do. It was either gonna be that or like while you're all around the campfire and at camp.
Follow-up question: does the wounded condition go away, or do I have to do a long rest for that?
Wounded goes away when you do treat wounds.
Yeah, it doesn't
Alright,
go
so-
away for magical thing, but it goes away for like.
Grun, have you treated wounded me?
Yes, either to heal you up to full or to heal your wounded condition. Or no, actually does the wounded condition go away after 10 minutes at full health?
I don't know, but I'm just going to say,
Probably.
based on everything I'm hearing, I'm probably not wounded anymore.
Yeah, no, I would say you're not wounded anymore.
If
Just
you're
chill.
restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chilling, you know?
Just chilly.
So
Just-
yes, you set up camp about honestly almost the exact same place you set it up before. Where this time not with a bunch of Amherst Stroud.
Damn, that's a downgrade.
Wow. Way to say that to our guest.
No, listen, Joanna may have MILF energy, but unfortunately, that's not what I'm going for. It's like we traded 4 hot drow for 1 hot MILF. It's not a fair trade.
Fucking bad.
I'm sorry, Dusty. I love you.
I'm also just gonna straight up ask if there's anything anybody wants to play out during rests or any conversations anyone wants to have that would happen over the course of that night, during watches or before or after.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. That's very specific.
Oh,
Yeah, for once, nobody has any dying conversation.
We're kind of worried about Rose right now, Aubrey. We're kind of panicking for our homie.
Okay, if I could get 4 of you to perception checks.
Dibs.
Got you.
Just 4 people, 4 separate.
I could do one. I'm not good at it.
I got a 24.
I got a 2012. Wow, a 22.
I got a 2012. Oh.
How
no,
much
did
did
it?
2012?
I got a 25. I can't do math.
I got 28.
Hmm.
I also got a 20.
We're all on
Hey.
steroids. Jesus Christ.
It's been one roll. Don't
Yeah.
jinx.
Jinx it.
Mhm. So yes, the night passes pretty quietly. You're all very worried about, and eventually you wake up in the morning. You unpack your key, repack your camp, and then you get back on the horses. And it is probably getting into late afternoon, early evening when you.
Let's go directly to Winston's house.
You do the windows are dark, light on in there.
Winston, it's us.
For you hear like a click of a lock, and then you watch the door kind of like open.
I will enter, and despite my general dislike for the undead, I will be like, We came as fast as we could. Well, I'd ask what happened, but we kind of know what happened. Do you have any other information for us? I'm so sorry that this happened. Rose is a nice person. We're gonna find her. Yeah. Do you know anything?
And Joanna, you'll just watch as Marrow approaches this bejeweled skull on Rose's desk. You don't remember seeing it earlier. Last time you were there when you initially got this contract, there was something there that was covered by a sort of a black cloth that she would occasionally look at, and you did notice she used the word "we" a lot.
Are you talking to that ornament?
Well, his name is Winston, first off, not Ornament.
You can talk, but you have
Yes.
to keep that on the down low.
Yes, I can talk, and you hear the skull talk.
Okay, that's extremely cursed. Okay. Okay. You're Joanne's gonna look at everyone. So you're friends with a talking skull?
I wouldn't say we're friends,
We just
but
met.
I'm friends with him.
I'm not. I just care about Rose.
He's pretty
Enough.
nice.
Okay. So
We brought the throat, it's the dick. It's not the dick we talked about.
Oh,
You still brought the arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you did take off the arm.
So it might be helpful to you, Winston, as it is a little, let's call it corrupted.
Zombified. A little zombified.
Crystallized, yeah.
Yeah.
Zombified, crystallized.
Sting, we can more likely than not discuss and figure this out later once.
Told the town.
Once.
Do we specify that we told the town last game?
We sure had a plan to.
Did you tell the town about?
We discussed it at length.
Well, I remember we discussed saying that we would do it last game, and then we didn't do it.
I think at the very least, Groon, I think I said went to talk to whatever priests there were.
Okay. I don't think they need us to say, because if carrying a dragon hedge into the middle of the town got everyone's attention instantly, I think us just coming back with a goddamn troll arm, renting a horse, and immediately leaving, I feel like people are going to be like, they lived. There was a troll arm. I think the troll might not be currently living at the moment.
No, we were going to warn them about the crystals.
Right.
We had to warn them about the zombies, make sure you don't eat animals infested with crystals. Try to not let people go over to it. We had a whole discussion about it.
We were
but it
too
was a
worried
week
about
ago.
Rose, and then we forgot.
I will say,
wasn't
like,
even-
since I will say that, like, if you wanted to have told Tiv the mayor about it, you could have.
Yeah,
There was
absolutely.
time. So I will say yes. You informed Tiv, and she seemed very worried and told
As she
you
should be.
that she would look into this and make sure the hunters were very careful.
Good.
I would think amongst all this, Joanna's just kind of like standing a little far back, like hands on the temple, just like, I just came here to kill a talking skull, zombies. So, Senor Skull, Winston, what is Rose is like your
Technically Rose's apprentice, but we were more of just co-workers.
That's nice.
Rose is, you would say, handles most of the day-to-day and front-facing business. I deal with more of the magic and things that Rose.
And so I assume this bounty can't be completed without Rose, right?
I mean, I have the money, don't worry, but yes, it would be preferable if Rose was here.
I'm sorry. Can I lean into Estrella and really quietly whisper in her ear, I guess that does make Winston the head of operations here, and then lean back like if I said nothing.
Because I hate it. Okay. So where do we start?
So shortly after you all left, Rose went out to the market some supplies. She has this once or twice, usually back within. I up that night. She wasn't back, and it's been for a day. She still hasn't returned. Honestly, it's more of to pass the time. I don't need to, but sometimes when Rose isn't around to turn the pages, it's a little boring.
Don't you have a magic hand that you used to open the door that could use to turn the pages?
To recast it, my magic is very limited. Don't have magic, prefer not to use.
Okay.
We're
Magic
gonna go
scroll.
turn a
Your
page.
magic's going to run out?
Yes, unfortunately, you see all of these gems that are in my face.
Yes.
When all of them go dim, I will die again permanently.
Oh my.
How do you recharge them? Or don't you?
I can.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something I enjoy doing.
Is it
Mhm.
morally and ethically incorrect?
Yes, one would say recharging these gems is morally and ethically incorrect. So I don't do it.
Okay, well, I'm more than happy to go look for Rose and whatnot, but I have a really dumb question for you. Do you want to come with and be in my bag?
Sure, actually, I would very much like to come with.
No.
You're gonna bring the talking skull with us. You're gonna.
I
Okay.
don't think we should bring the talking skull with us personally. I think
Estrella's already picking him up.
I was gonna agree with that one, but there's no stopping you. There's no stopping her. You guys don't.
Not
You just let this happen.
I mean, I agree with her, frankly.
I disagree, but I know at this point that stopping Estrella is harder than fighting a troll on your own.
Just
Ah,
remember,
okay.
you gotta bring him back as well. You can't just take people because they're shiny.
I know
That's
that.
right, Drew.
You know this one has.
He can probably come on his own, but I would of course bring him back where you know what I mean? But like I don't know, like I feel bad. You're just all placed locked up inside. So why not
You agreed to come.
try a little bit?
Okay. This.
I'm gonna keep a healthy distance from the bag.
We'll
This
keep
place
him
is
in
so
the bag.
strange.
No one will be digging in our bag.
Better Estrella's bag than my bag because he may get lost.
Don't put him in the weasel bag, though. That would be problematic.
I don't know. That might
Winston into
solve
a
his
weasel.
problem.
You.
Just
So, like-
Joanna, like, what? Weasel bag?
Okay, don't.
Getting lost. It's how big is your?
Please
problem?
demonstrate the weasel bag, please.
This is not necessary. No,
I
not
don't know a lot of
necessary.
weasels because I haven't done it yet. I don't even know
Okay,
if I
everyone,
want a weasel.
Have
guys,
you
with all
put
due respect.
anything? Have you put anything back into the weasel bag? It's the big question.
Guys, with all due respect, as much as I love messing around and having shenanigans, Rose could be anywhere. We should start looking immediately. Do we have a
What-
suspect list?
What store was she going to?
Winston goes, I believe she was. There's a house.
Hey, what about that suspicious guy we saw walking out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy that knocked on the door suspiciously and angrily the other day that had some
Alexei?
religion.
He was a servant of Vasilde. He wouldn't harm a fly.
He was a very angry, stuck-up paladin. Probably I don't know.
He
Probably
could have not been a real one, Grun.
I
So
saw
you're
him
going-
at the temple. He's known.
He could just be an ass.
That too.
Worth asking him what he wanted, in the first place, since he looks so ticked off about everything.
Well, I do need to tell them about the crystals and have them pass a message to Heavy, so I guess we can.
Yes, it's the Defiant Star tea room.
Do you want to split up?
Might as well.
All right. I don't mind going to the tea room then.
Or
I'll
whatever
go
it
with
is.
her to the tea.
Grun is obviously going to the temple.
I look at Winston and go, "Where do you want to go?"
Honestly, maybe the tea room might be the best place.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't.
then we will also go to the tea room. Also, I have a question. Do you breathe?
No,
Okay, wonderful.
I am dead.
I take out my cloak and I wrap him up and be like, "Look, now I can pretend he's a baby." And
You just hear like, yes, you can.
This
Wait,
is-
if it sounds muffled, where's the voice coming from?
I guess I'm going to church. I can't be around this. No, this is too much.
Okay, so we've got Dumisa, Grun, and Joanna. You are going to church. Myself, Ileana, and Estrella are going to get some nice tea and also figure out what
And
happened.
And Winston.
I am going to pretend that Winston is not here for the duration of this trip.
No, I'm pretending that he's a baby.
I will not acknowledge Winston for the rest of this trip. He does not exist to me.
You're very mean. How
So
good is
you're
that
kidding.
baby?
Are you just like holding Winston?
Baby, yes.
He's like a baby. I don't want nothing to do with this.
No, yeah, I am. Because I feel okay. Listen, straight. I feel super bad that we're taking him outside for like the first time in a while, and then putting him in a bag. So she wrapped him up like a baby and is like, okay, so maybe you'll be able to see things a little easier if I hold you like this. But all he's really gonna see is her titty. So I mean, like,
Winston, as much as I don't want to acknowledge your existence, there is something that Dumisa and I need to ask of you, or mostly Dumisa, but I also want to help. I'm gonna look at Dumisa and like raise an eyebrow, like, you remember that fucking cursed episode 1 vision? You remember that shit? Stuff happened. Maybe once again. you remember that, right?
Yeah,
there was a skull in there, I think, if I remember correctly. Maybe I forget.
it was already on the list. Oh yes, absolutely. You're getting interrogated.
You're getting interrogated, Winston. But when we get back, say it's a thanks for us saving Rose. You know, an extra step. Knowledge for favor.
Sure, I need to help.
At the moment, with all due respect and as much kindness I can say with my heart, unless we're talking about that important business, please don't talk to me. And I'm gonna just go like, okay, let's go to the tea shop.
Okay, child of Dawan.
Buddy, Estrella, you put him in your bag right now.
no, this is my baby.
Put him in the bag, Estrella.
Put him in the punishment corner.
Joanna has walked out by this point, by the way.
Thank fucking God. I'm going to look Winston dead in the fucking eyes as I put your bags. Do not say that out loud around anyone else. I am begging you.
Don't beg, threaten.
You guys are the ones that are trying to pick a fight with a lich.
I'm not trying to pick a fight. I don't like it, okay? It's like
Estrella, put him in the bag, or I'm going to put him in my bag and he'll get lost.
Wait, hold on. How does he even know that? Hold on. No. How do you even know that? That's like, do I have like an aura or something? Do I smell weird?
Yes, you quite do smell like death.
You're a skull. You got no nose.
Magic.
Do you think, Estrella, you can hook me up with some like perfume or cologne or something?
Probably. Also, no, I'm going to keep him out like this. You guys are the ones that keep talking to him. We have a fucking job to do.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna leave. Gonna follow Joanna. Who's looking for directions, I think.
Yep. It's
Or actually, wait, Green knows where it is, right?
Yeah, Grun knows where it is.
Yeah, but he was taking too long.
Yeah, this is fair.
Lead the way, Grun.
Winston woke up and chose fucking violence.
Actually, no. The rest
Hurry
of you
up,
did. Vincent literally came up, was like, "Hey, help me out here," and Estrella's the only one who's like, "Yeah, 100%, let's go, buddy." The rest of you were like, "Hey, skull bitch."
I turned the page for him.
That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. Y'all chose violence, except for Joanna. Joanna chose confusion.
Joanna chose confusion. Confusion chose Joanna.
I'm just looking at the Demi-Lich's stats.
Oh,
He's got a plus 27 to hit with his jaws. And does 66 negative damage with his jaws.
I know right now. Please remember that Estrella's been the only one who's been super nice to him.
Oh no, you've been super nice. He's not gonna attack anybody. I was just like, Jesus, I had a stat block
I'm
up.
just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, if he tries something, I'm gonna come back as a ghost and fucking, I don't know, crush him. Okay, I will use those fucking gems to, I don't know.
I mean, he probably could beat a ghost.
He has an AC of 40.
I
So
get that.
Like, I'm
Before the party splits up, I'm gonna go up to Demisa and be like, do I smell? Do I actually smell?
Marrow smell. I mean, other than the fact that we haven't washed for like 3 days,
Yeah, I mean that's about it.
you smell on the road for like 4 days and fought a troll in a swamp. So yeah, you smell. So do I. We all smell right now. We reek.
That isn't what I meant, but thanks. Okay,
We all smell just as bad, and we're about to walk into a church.
that's fine. You guys have fun. We're going to a tea shop.
Enjoy.
Okay, meet us back here at the shop.
Bye.
Yeah, are you going to arrange anything else? Decide where you want to meet back up? Or do you just want to maybe meet back up at Rose's tower?
I just said, let's meet back up at.
Cool. Yeah. So yes, we're gonna start with the group going to the
Hey, give us the tea, sis.
so the Defiant Star Tea Room is a very small little building. But you do see it's very cool. there are a bunch of tables and everything already in the building. You see they're full, and it's sort of spilled out onto the. There are a lot of people here because it is the evening, enjoying tea and various other various other. You do see an elven man. He is sort of looks to be like maybe a proprietor. He's got very long braided white, and he looks at all of you and just being like, are you looking for tea? Well, you're here for tea, but do you need a table, or are you just gonna take anything?
No. We are actually hoping to see if you've seen someone, Wizard
I've
Rose.
seen a lot of people. With Rose,
Wizard Rose.
is everything all right?
Well, she was supposed to come back yesterday. I was hoping maybe perhaps.
Yeah, Rose came by. Picked up her normal amount of tea. Stayed for a few minutes chat. She doesn't really get out of the tower much. She's so busy she doesn't ever allow herself a day off. Yeah, she likes to talk. But yeah, she picked up. She seemed a little on edge. Headed further into the market, probably.
One other question: have you maybe seen her with a big paladin-looking bitch?
You hear a slight whisper that says, "Alexi."
Okay, I guess that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, I was going to go further into it, but okay.
And you say the name Alexi, and the proprietor's face a little bit, just sort of waiting. You're just like, that pompous jackass would never be seen around my establishment. He's too good for it.
Pompous jackass, huh? Do you have any more information about this pompous jackass?
Other than he's a pompous jackass who thinks because he's paladin of the Sealed, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh, I see.
Did I call it or what?
You called it. Well, he seems like an asshole. I haven't even met him yet.
That's a word for it. Yeah.
Well, you have seen or maybe heard of him from Rose or around Rose?
I know that he'd been trying for the last year or so to get her to marry him.
What? Huh? Excuse me. Hold on a second here. Hold on. That's a lot to unpack. Okay, Mary. All right. No. That's some tea. Speaking of tea, can I just be like looking at the tea stuff? What teas are there?
There's a lot of tea. What kind of tea were you looking for?
I don't fucking know tea, okay? I may be drinking it right now, but I know nothing about it. I don't know what type of tea my character likes. I don't even eat leaves.
You don't even like citrus. Mero doesn't even like citrus. So, probably a black tea.
Okay. What black teas do they have?
I will list off. I could just make up a bunch of words, but I don't really have the brain space for it right now. So he asks you a couple of like small questions about like looking for in tea. Give you something. It's would Mero like something that's like bitter?
I personally don't know. This is not a question I expected to answer today. But the answer is maybe. I'll say yes for now.
Well, I mean, you get.
Yeah,
like
I was about to say, can I have meat
like,
tea?
Yeah, and you say that to him?
I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it jokingly, like, is there such thing as meat tea? But like, clearly not super serious.
And he just sort of narrows his eyes and just goes, "No."
I know it's a bit of a joke. Something this to describe a tea. Let's hash out favorite teas later. This is not the time for me thinking about niche character details on the fly.
You did pick up tea from.
We did, but also I don't think Mero has it or cares right now. We can come back later with the drug tea. How much is just a cup of tea?
Like a copper.
Can I buy a single cup of tea?
It's like a black tea, like an oolong.
Goes into my inventory. It gives him a silver piece and gets back some copper pieces.
9 copper. But yeah, and he's just like, is there anything else I can help you with?
Not at the moment. If you do see Rose, please, I suppose keep note of it or tell her that she should head home.
Yeah, if I see her, hopefully she's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm still really hung up on the fact that this man has just been trying to marry the most disheveled woman I've ever seen. and not just that.
You don't know if her cooking's good.
Him. She looked at him. Who gives a shit about cooking? Anyways,
there's a big thing about cooking. The way to a man's stomach is the way to a man's heart stomach.
I don't give a shit about men.
I don't think Rose does either, considering Aubrey's track record making gay NPCs.
No.
Either way, my favorite part, she's a disheveled, anxiety-riddled woman who still looked at him and went, no.
Standards.
I have so much respect for her. I love her so much. She saw us and had 3 panic attacks and maybe, I don't know, cholesterol. But like she saw him and went, no, and continued to do that for a year. I love that so much. My fucking heart and soul.
God, okay, but yeah, one last question before we actually, as we leave the tea shop, is there still, leaves in the tea, or is it, strained out? Can I eat the leaves?
Fucking.
Yeah.
For the record, I'm not looking at Marrow while Marrow's doing this. Marrow can look like a heathen and act like a heathen all they want to, while I am
While you're carrying a fucking skull and a fucking shawl, yeah, she's the heathen. They're the heathen.
Excuse you. That's my baby. And
actually, no. I think I'm going to look at Ileana first and be like, Ileana, I have a quick question. Are you supposed to eat the leaves in the tea? And why are the leaves still in it? Do I take them out with my hands, or do I just not drink them?
Drink, but do not swallow them.
Okay.
That sounds like a week. I drink like when they out of the green tea and stuff like that. And they're in my cup, I still just drink them usually. Like if they come down, I don't purposely drink them, but it's like when you down a cup, it's like one of those things.
Okay, thank you. I will not eat the leaves then. I will take Ileana's advice because Ileana knows more about the world than I do.
I mean, I don't know Marrow's tea preferences, so I can't say if it's good or not. But it's like an oolong.
It's probably pretty good if this tea maker is a good tea maker.
Yes,
it
seems very popular.
Ooh, fancy! Got some nice fancy tea to drink while we're on a rose hunt.
Yeah.
So she's in the next stop was the Foodish district to get groceries, right? That should be our next place to check then.
So you move on further down the market where some people still have stalls open, but we'll jump over to the people at the church.
Take me to church.
That's been in my head this whole time, by the way.
Only one of us actually wants to be at this church.
So, Joanna, Dumisa, and Grun. So you all arrive at the Temple of the Guild, which is, I've described it before, but we'll describe it again. The building itself is very open, very classical Greek, column, marble, accents of gold. It's not shining as much because the sun is not up. The Sealed has gone to bed for the day, as they would put it. He has taken the sun in single combat.
Better.
Get out of here. Get out. No, this game's over. Bye.
Is the same lady at the front desk or the front pew?
Yeah.
They have a front desk.
Well, it's more just like there's pews and you see some of the same people. So yeah, this is the same name.
I always knew the Sealed was all about capitalism. This man has a secretary out at front.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What am I wrong? Oh my! The Sealed really was like, I'm gonna save the world, but with capitalism. Who is this bitch, Elon Musk?
All right, we don't need to go there with that. Anyways, when you get there, Joanna's just kind of still just over this, just so who the fuck are we looking for?
Well, we need to go find Alexei. He's a wonderful paladin. I'm sure he's a great servant of the Sealed. But first
Joanna's
we should
look at Dumisa.
She's gonna just shake her head.
Okay.
But first we should make a report to the lady who I'm sure Grun is much better at names than I am.
Yeah, Grun you'll say the name, whatever I said.
So I'm glad I'm not the only one. And this is kind of her home turf, so Grun will take the lead And first things first, she'll kind of explain what happened with the red crystals
Uh-huh.
and ask the priestess to pass along a message to Heavy and the other priests about what's going on, because it's very scary that we're seeing those crystals outside of like the super cursed area. Although she, does it more in like broken goblin speak.
Yeah, the woman just goes, "Yes, I'll pass on a message, and we will look into this. This is very worrying. If you said you saw these before in a cursed city, they're probably not good."
Very not good. And while we're here, have you seen Lexi around? The Rose has gone missing. We were wondering if he might have heard from her. I saw, he was talking to her when we first arrived in town.
As you say that, like, one's brow furrows, but she shakes her head and just goes, "No, I haven't." Alexi, the last day or so, he said he was heading north to check out some.
Where does he live?
I believe he has a house somewhere. The Hawthorne family, the old money here.
This is an outstanding citizen.
Yes. I mean, Alexi could have his moments of brutishness, but he always shown himself a devout follower of it.
I don't know. I probably shouldn't say anything. Thank you.
Know any more about the undead he's supposed to be hunting, other than north?
He told us for a few days. Village up there.
Did he say what well, it probably wasn't the same village that had problems with trolls. What would be the chances?
No, Murray's to the south.
Did he say when he would be back?
He said a couple of days, but an exact date.
Thanks.
You're welcome. May the shield be with you.
Grun gives you such a look.
Joanna fails to hide a huge smile on her face.
Catch me in the nighttime.
They're not usually like this. Sorry.
They are.
He's nice Groot.
I don't believe that. So, do we go to that fucking place? Is that the person we're looking for?
Yeah, I think we should grab the group. Maybe check out his house if it's a mansion. Perhaps there's other family members who might have told more. Otherwise, we should go after him directly. He's our only lead at this, unless they pick some. Frankly, I don't like. What did they say? The cut of his jib. It looks like a.
Yeah, he kind of seems like no offense,
Yes.
Groot, but I don't trust.
We're not all as good as you, Grim. Sorry.
Visild is very forgiving, and we don't all have our rough edges off. I mean, it's not like I've burned down multiple. Just kind of trails off and looks off to the side.
Yeah.
So you all start to head back towards Rose's.
Let's go to the food area.
Yeah, there's areas like the market where you do see some like people there. They're packing up their stalls at the end, trying to get those last few customers shutting down.
Have we like eaten today? Important question.
I would imagine you have had breakfast and lunch, maybe not dinner.
Is it dinner time? Should we like grab some food while we're here, guys? Or
as you're having this conversation, there's a dwarf who calls out, just like, "Get your meats!"
stop. No, look directly at Estrella with those pleading eyes, but not super puppy dog. Like, I mean, it is dinner time, and searching for someone on an empty stomach is certainly not.
Get your meat. Go get
You guys should get something too. I don't want to be the only one eating something. You guys get hungry.
You hear from the swaddled Bess.
I was talking about you. I'm gonna go get some meat. I don't eat. I don't care. Goes to get some meat. How much does meat cost?
Like
Can
2 copper. You're just getting get like some smoked sausage or something, like a couple copper.
Get your ass a Peronis.
I will get 2 copper worth of meat for dinner.
And that's
I'm
honestly more than enough.
Yeah.
2 copper gets you a lot of food.
Can I share some meat with the group if they want some?
You have to feed me. So my hands are full of.
I will feed Estrella the meat.
You just hear Winston go, I'm baby.
I get it.
I love it. For the record, low key, really low key, trying to be like, okay, wait, that, like I'm doing that. And if anybody looks, I just go, oh no.
And then they just see the fucking glowing eyes.
Liliana's just trying to look as nonchalant about all this as possible.
Ileana, would you like some meat?
You're the most normal looking person here, Ileana.
That's hard though.
That's
You have a galaxy cat on your shoulders. Don't come for me. Don't you dare.
Right. Can I feed Briar Sting some meat as well?
I don't think the cat's gonna take meat from Marrow.
I offer it, and I'm just like, okay. And I just eat what I was gonna give Briar Sting. Just keep feeding her straight. I feel like there's just like food, and Marrow's just putting it in her mouth, just fucking feeding it to her. And as this is going on, once they have consumed all of the meat, she's like, okay, stomach's full, energy's up. Let's start looking.
you're in the market. Like to do.
Does it look like there's anyone that sees stuff?
Everyone has eyes.
I don't think that's the type of seeing Marrow was referring to.
I mean, more like
What I'm gonna do is I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna just kind of go around from shop to shop and just be like, excuse me, have you seen the Wizard Rose? Because I'm pretty fucking sure everybody knows who the Wizard Rose is.
The only wizard in town.
Exactly. So yeah.
And your general consensus is nobody's seen her for the last day or so. One person saw that she some breads, some like vegetables from someone who was here yesterday, and that she moved further into the market, closer towards where.
Well, I guess then we're gonna be moving closer to there. Do we just run into the other bitches along the way?
Yeah, I'll say like the others are like leaving the Temple of the Sealed, and you just sort of like come around the corner.
oh hey.
Oh my god, I have tea. Gonna wait. Okay, you know that Alexi, the paladin.
Oh yeah, the guy we went to go talk to.
He's apparently been trying to get Rose to marry him for like a year. Shut down for a year.
Guess who just left town a couple days ago around when Rose disappeared?
Huh.
That's incredibly suspicious.
Also, guess who's apparently rich,
That makes it even more suspicious.
right?
So,
I don't like that. I don't like rich wife.
I know where his house is, and we know vaguely where he was headed. So my thoughts are we scope out the house, see if there's any clues there, where people
I don't
grow,
mind. I don't mind
rob
bursting into someone's house.
and then we track him down.
He could have just lied about where he was going and just kind of stolen Rose into his basement, is my theory.
Hence why we go to the house.
The Sealed wouldn't allow that.
yeah, I'm sure the seal wouldn't allow us. Again, no offense to
I
you.
think people aren't gonna do it.
Yeah, just because it's outlawed doesn't mean people don't break the laws.
Mhm.
I mean,
People
but he's a paladin. His power is granted by the Sealed. Wouldn't even if he would lose? I know. I was warned. If I burn down too many things, I'll lose the ability to keep burning things.
Huh.
Maybe there's something that we don't know, but right now this is very suspicious and leading to this dude being, as people like to say, a bit of a fuckboy. So I say we scope out his house.
Besides, you don't need the sealed strength to be able to swing a sword.
Joanna's just gonna kind of like go down towards Estrella because they're the one that told him about all the pew pew stuff. I'm just like, is that true? He gets magic from that fucking church.
Yeah,
She
clerics.
Church. Sorry.
Yes, the clerics and paladins.
Huh.
Yeah, that's how they kind of work. You know, they pray a lot. I don't know, and gods grant them things. I got magic because I was cool.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand the logistics, to be honest. It sounds like a very, very poorly crafted marriage, but like, not my business.
You know, at this point, there's a fucking talking skull. I don't.
Baby.
Anyway. Joanna walks away. She just straight up walks the fuck away.
All right,
Don't
well,
My son ever again. I'm joking.
let's scope out this man's house is the best bet, I'd say, at least for now.
So it's a little bit out of town. You're able to ask around, and I mean it's the Hawthorne 8. A lot of people know where. And yeah, eventually it is sort of out of town just a little bit, sort of west, and you come across this very large mansion. Currently, most of the windows seem to be dark. There's like a lone like candle.
I'm gonna go knock on the door.
I thought we were scoping out silently. Do we?
Oh, you want to go around back and I'll deal with the front?
Why would
I
we
was-
scope out the outside? He's a paladin of Vasilde. It'll be fine. We should just
Yeah.
knock.
Yeah, Joanna goes and knocks.
I'm gonna half hide. Can I half hide out of sight?
Sure, roll me a hide check. Well, roll me like a stealth check.
I just want to say, now that we're in this guy's house, this is where I put Winston in the bag. I'll be like, okay, I'm sorry. You have to go in the bag. I don't think to take you around like a baby.
So I got a nat 20 with a 29.
So you just sort of
I just merge into the shadows like peace out.
No,
like
Oh,
flip your collar up.
I just merged directly into the darkness. Someone's like, wait, didn't we have someone here, an extra person that I forget the name of? Started with an M, maybe?
Sometimes I can still hear their voice.
So yeah, Mero has disappeared.
Where I was just like, I'm out.
I think we
Yeah.
knock.
No, yeah, Joanna is going to knock on the door.
You know, you knock on the door, like a minute or two later, and servants close. Can I help you?
Yeah, we're looking for turns around. Como se dice? What the fuck was his name?
I keep wanting to call him
Alexi.
Becky, but I think yeah, Alexi.
One. We're looking for that. Have you seen him?
No, the master of the house.
Out?
Yes.
Where'd he go?
He said he was out of town for a few days.
Did he say where?
Somewhere to go fight some dead.
Well, that tracks so far. When's he coming back?
Didn't tell me.
You have a town name at least.
No, he didn't tell us that either.
This guy.
Communicate.
Communicate.
Well, I hope you don't mind if we did a really quick sweep over here. If you would turn, you would see a very small priestess of Vasilde. We're just kind of going around right now, blessing some houses, and we were hoping that maybe he could bless his house, but I mean the fucker ain't here, so I think we could just come in really quickly, do a really quick house blessing, just leave you to your night.
Roll me a.
You say to the bard?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm aware it's probably gonna work.
27.
Yeah, no, this is a normal. This is like a normal woman, just a normal basic person. She just sort of like looks at all of you, maybe slightly more intimidated with how well armed everyone is, and it just seems to be her.
Yeah.
This is as if like a pair of evangelicals just walked up, but they are like strapped and have all the weaponry, and they're like, "We gotta bless your house right now. It is a matter of God."
It's just like
I wouldn't open the door for that.
I'm not supposed to let anyone in while
But
the
we have-
master's gone.
I'm sure he won't.
Have the priestess of Vasilde. Why would we lie?
The church sent us.
She looks really, really torn.
Please, I would like to go home. I have a baby in my bag.
She's like, in your bag? Is that safe for the baby?
Don't ask too many questions. I don't want to know.
Please, it's a baby carrying bag. Now, please, would you let me just do our job, you know?
Yeah, just quick about it, and please don't touch anything. I don't want him to know anyone was here.
We appreciate it. And I look at Groon specifically and go, remember, no touch.
Absolutely. As she like kind of grabs at the little the stamp.
After one goes in, Joanna's going to look at this woman just like, if you want, you could just leave. Like, fuck that guy. Master bullshit? No. You can just fucking leave.
So you all walk into the. She's just like,
I need money, sir. I need money.
yeah.
Does Joanna have any gold?
Yeah, I'd say you've probably been doing this a while. You've got roll me a percentile die.
Sure.
Are you gonna pay this woman to leave?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Also, because
That's
I got
right.
really good at hiding, can I stay outside and just like sneak around the perimeter and check shit out?
I just rolled a D100. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
That was 72.
72 gold.
I'm gonna give him 50 gold and just like, hey, you could take this and you could just go.
Really?
Yes. No, like, no offense to you. I know it's just a job, but this Alexi is kind of a piece of shit. Yeah, take it. Go on.
Yeah. And she just sort of like holds, just like, the door behind, and it's just look back at you all and head off back.
Joanna just waves kindly.
That's amazing.
And Groon just looks very confused.
Oh, don't worry, Grun. You're blessing this house, see?
Can I? Okay, now that she's gone, I'm sorry, I don't want to stick around. Can I rematerialize directly behind Joanna and be like, that was so sweet?
You know, I don't fuck around with people who call them bullshit.
I certainly respect that. And can I just give her like a pat on the shoulder and be like, you're a very good person.
Wins. Big wins.
Sorry. Anyways, we should get to blessing this house.
I hope they realize I didn't actually mean bless the house. I fucking lied.
I know.
Oh, I
That's
know.
why I said it in verbal quotation marks.
Okay, cool. I'm also gonna take Winston out of the bag and like let him look around and stuff and be like, so this is a rich person's house. As you can tell by the shitty decor, they have no taste, but too much money.
Aubrey, I have to ask this. Now that it's come into my brain. Was my house nicer?
Yeah, you were in a castle made by one person in the underworld.
Okay, good to know.
Do you know how extra your father is?
I do.
Also,
I know it's the edgiest castle you've ever said anything has ever existed. So I don't know if that means good taste or not. Okay, like, it's a lot less edgy than I expected, but say that and go inside without any context.
Can
I
I
mean-
look for an office to search?
Yeah,
Me-
okay.
Meanwhile, Groon is like, do any of you others worship Visield and happen to have rare incense worth about 20 gold and about 3 days? Because, I mean,
We're not actually blessing this place, Groon.
but
Besides, if we know we don't.
lied. I lied. We're looking for this man because he might have rose. I lied. To get into his house to look at shit and possibly take some stuff.
Australia, do you want to steal?
Oh, very much.
It's not cursed.
Remember,
It's not cursed. If anything, this house is so fucking blessed. Okay.
Granted, you have a curse spell in your
Your God literally closed their fucking eyes, and but I am not looking now. I can do whatever I want here.
Groon feels very
Yes.
weird, but just kind of follows y'all along. And because she doesn't have enough people to do that, she's actually going to cast Bless and just hope it kind of rubs off on the house. And for the entire minute, just do the sustain action to make the radius get bigger.
I just want to look for things for like clues where this guy would have gone, or killing stalking style. I'll go look at his basement.
I mean, I guess stealing from the rich is ethical. So I'm gonna look around. Like, I want to look around for signs of life. I guess. Like, is Rose being held hostage in this building?
Everybody who's searching for anything, roll me a percent.
I will do that. I got an 11.
Got
You
25.
25.
25.
So Meryl, with your 11, you wander into the library and get.
Oh, books. God damn.
Ew.
Groon
Know
got
my
a
weakness?
24, but she's looking for a good place to hide her stamp. If y'all are going to be stealing things, she doesn't want it to be obvious.
Yeah, I'll say you can find a good place. We'll do that later. So Ferris, you were looking for an office.
Yeah.
You rolled a 24 as well? 25. Yeah, it's up on the second floor, sort of next to.
Anything interesting in it? I'm kind of looking for anything like any plans for where he went, like anyone being like, hey, we have a zombie problem, please come help us, like anything to corroborate this story he's putting around or indicate where he instead.
Absolutely nothing about him going to help with any zombie problem.
Oh, also,
You
are
see
there,
no official
no,
missives or anything about it, but yeah.
are there any letters, like love letters he might have written?
There's none that have been returned.
Okay.
You see a bunch of drafts for things you're guessing it's love letters addressed to Rose, but there's never a return one to him.
Hi, I also got 25. I'm looking for a basement.
Yeah, there's one through the kitchen.
Cool. Can I go in the basement and just look for things?
The door is locked.
I open the door and I make it unlocked.
With what?
I wanted to go with them because sounds sus as fuck. I don't know if I can open the door, unlock it. Well, unlock a door. Excuse me.
You're like biggest.
I guess we don't have to care about property damage, though.
I mean, they can afford that door.
Yeah, because I fucking attack door.
Sure, yeah. Roll an attack with whatever you're doing. Are you doing with what?
I mean, I'm probably just gonna try to drop kick the door.
Yeah, go
Like,
for it.
in the
Roll
weak
an
spot.
unarmed attack.
What the fuck is that? Just like plus strength, I assume.
You are proficient in unarmed.
Right.
You are at this moment technically more proficient in unarmed attacks than Marrow is.
How?
Fighters start off as master in
Fighters.
unarmed attacks.
Yeah, we do.
What?
Yeah, start off at level
Precisely.
1 as masters in unarmed attacks.
Huh? What the
Yeah.
fresh fuck?
So they start off better monks than monks.
This is true.
What the fuck? That's huh? What's the point? Why?
Well, you get cool shit as a monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, fighters also get cool shit as fighters.
Yeah. I mean, so let's see. I rolled a 16 plus
Uh-huh.
3 plus whatever proficiency is a level number.
Proficiency I think is your
Oh, so 23 then.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, 23. That sounds about right. So yeah. The door's AC is 10.
Yes.
Level plus 6. I never remember. It's proficiency's a little bit weird, but yeah.
Oh, mine's
Um,
plus proficiency. It says right here on my thing. That plus
Mm,
8.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. I crit the door.
Yes. Roll for damage.
The D4, I assume.
For
Right?
how bad you take this thing off his hinges. Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, I'm holding Winston so Winston can look around and I just go, see Winston, now this is a very big strong woman and we praise them. Yes, yes.
So that's 4 plus, I assume, strength. So that's 7.
7. Yeah, you get it like right near like where the lock is, like sort of it's maybe a little bit weak around the lock,
Mhm,
and it just like the lock stays where it is, but the rest of the door just hits the wall.
Yeah, fuck the rich.
I would clap, but I have a skull.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
And
so.
you instantly you see lights coming from below, and you hear voices go, "What was that?"
There's people here.
Oh,
That
we're-
doesn't sound nice.
I don't
This is a
think Home
house.
Guy was not home.
We clearly hear what was this, right?
Yes, you do.
Buenos.
See.
Yeah.
There goes yelling to
So
surprise.
You're at the top of the stairs, and you know what? They're ready for a fight, so we're gonna roll initiative.
Hey.
How long has it been since we entered the building?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
How this bitch? Oh,
Well,
we
so you
found
guys
Rose.
you guys have surprise, so you are gonna go. They are not gonna go this round. And yet, Dusty would.
So I have plus 10, so I rolled a 25. I'm using just perception, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, Estrella, you are going to get to go.
My wonderful,
I haven't
amazing,
rolled yet.
fantastic DM, who I love so much. I'm not on the
Uh-huh.
map.
Yeah, you're still in the library.
Right. I forgot about that part. I'm just reading books.
Yeah,
I
you're reading
forgot.
books.
I got completely fucking distracted.
Yeah, and I believe Eliana, you didn't say anything, so you decided you were in a different part of the house, looking around.
Oh, I was just following everyone else. Sorry.
Okay, so you were following like Joanna, Estrella, and Grun.
D.
Wow, this is a really good book.
Yeah.
So fucking
So also, if you want to give me a initiative with,
I'm rolling right.
drop you off the map, and make sure everybody. You...
25.
So yeah, Estrella, it is still your turn. You're first.
cool. I'm going to cast Inspire Courage and
Mm.
going to try do the lingering comp so that way I can try and sustain.
Where is he? Someone else also gets to add it to the initiative.
Is it my baby?
Oh, nice.
Lingering Calm.
I think we're gonna kill this guy.
I don't think we need Marrow. I think they can
Winston's
just
just
keep
gonna
reading their
murder him.
book.
Hello, I got a dirty. Oh wait, then shouldn't Winston go first?
I'll say Winston will go after you. You're still holding Winston, so he can't really do much.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna put Winston on my head or shoulder. Like I'll hold him like that this time because I have to have two hands on my instrument. Doing Inspire Courage. But I'm gonna make it a lingering comp, and I rolled for that, and I got like a dirty 20.
Yep. That for lingering comp, I believe that does.
Okay, I think that's only like a 3 rounds then.
Yeah. It's just your standard success.
Yeah. So that's my first action. My second action will be to yell upstairs and around that, like, we found them.
Can I hear them?
You hear music for sure, and I mean, like, I don't normally just. You hear the Inspire Courage music, so we're fighting.
Yeah, yelling is a free action, so is crying. Just in case. Just in case. You
Battle music start up suddenly. The Jumanji drums.
Marrow hearing the
that sounds
battle
like
music
fun.
coming from another room. Oh shit, there's a fight going on.
I'm on the second floor. Can I?
I will say, yeah. You can.
How far away are we from wherever this is happening?
You guys will. I will drop you in, but you two will not arrive until next round. Well, not this upcoming round, but the round after. So 2 rounds.
Can
from
I
now.
argue that I have a ridiculous amount of foot speed and I can arrive a bit sooner?
You also got to get to where it is. The library is on a different side of the house, and
I can do retro run.
you got to like process. Like, wait, what's going on?
Oh shit, things going on. Okay, starts Naruto
And
run.
yeah. And if you rolls for your name.
Okay, I don't think I can do it with the token attached because it's not on the map, but I can do the roll.
You
19.
I'll drop you.
I got a 17. Damn, we behind some weird cult ring though.
Yep. That does not exist. I ignore that part of the map. Yeah, just have you guys on a different side of the map.
You're not making this dude a secret cultist? Damn, coward.
We can't break those barrels and find a whole passageway.
I mean, there might be something back there, but ignore that. I just like the map.
That's fair.
Cool. Can I continue with my?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. So that was a free action to call to them. How are we on? Like, how is the stairs? Like, is it one of those stairs where you can like, it's got no railing and you can kind of look and you can still see people like that?
It's got a railing, but it's not incredibly high. You can still like sit over it.
Cool. Could I telekinetic projectile one of the barrels onto the nearest baddie?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to drop the barrel. Just be like, haha, bitch, onto it.
Roll. You said it was a 20-something?
22, yes.
22 hits.
That would. Oh, and I have Inspired Courage. That would have been 23. 12 points of damage.
12. It falls onto him, and he curses, and it's just like, what is going on?
I don't know.
This one is just like, Alexia, she said this was easy.
I don't like that. You're about to get fucked. That's all I. And I still have my Winston in my ear, like like when you're trying to hold a cell phone while you're like in a. That's how I have Winston, by the way, because I gotta play my hand.
Yeah. And then it is now Winston's turn, and you will watch as Winston vanishes and then suddenly reappears over next to Rose.
No.
And you'll hear all of them just go, "What the fuck? What the hell is that thing?"
My baby.
Stop!
Oh, this is my favorite gag right now. It's my baby, a skull.
Baby skull.
Blocked band reported.
I was reading something.
Oh.
Cool. Can't use that yet. But he will end his turn. You will see that Rose is sort of looks to be unconscious, lying on this.
Oh, that is very uncomfortable. Actually, I don't like this.
And Grun, it is now your turn.
All right. So, how tall is this railing? And is it like solid, or is it?
It's not like solid. It's got like the slats in it, so you.
Well, I can't like go between them, even as tiny as I am.
No, they're not that thick, or they're not that wide apart. They're pretty close together.
And probably about 3 feet. All right, so I'm not sure the action economy of this. And how high up is Groon on this staircase?
You are probably about 20 feet up because it sort of comes and curves around going down.
Am I angry enough to not care? You know, I think I'm angry enough to not care. So this is gonna hurt. So tell me how many actions this is gonna take and how far I can get after I land. But the first thing Groon is gonna do is vault off of that staircase.
I will say to vault is vault over that is one action.
Okay, so my one action lands me, I'm guessing about there at the bottom
Yep,
of the staircase. How much
Give me
damage do I
give me a
take?
quick reflex, or actually, athletics.
Oh, this is not going to be pretty because I think that's a.
'Cause
Oh,
it-
I
is
am
it-
trained in athletics.
It is either do you land on your feet or do you land prone.
That is a 21.
You land on your feet. You're unsteady, and you take 6 damage as sort of the shockwave sort of passes through you from just boom, kind of superhero landing.
All right.
Hmm.
So, how far away is he?
The closest one to you is like 5 feet. He's right there.
He's a little bit too far.
Hmm.
So Groon is going to yell at the top of her lungs, "What are you doing? You are supposed to be a paladin of Vasild. I call down his wrath upon you." And she's going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon right next to him and directly attack him with the wrath of Vasild.
Which one?
The paladin. She doesn't care
Paladin,
about the
yeah.
guards. She's not happy right now.
Wreck him.
That is an 18 to hit.
An 18 does not hit.
Worth it. All right, and that'll be her turn.
What's your spiritual weapon look like? What does Vasild's weapon look like?
It is a flaming scimitar.
That's
so
fucking
nice.
dope.
Yeah. Joanna, it's now your turn.
The one in this one over here, that's the yellow one, is what's his face?
Yep, that's Alexei. The other two look to be just various like guards.
All right. Could I move? Because it's 25 feet moving. I could just like one, or moving through this dude's square would be like whatever, allegedly, right?
Yeah, and I believe moving through his square will cause like that will cause you to get an attack of opportunity, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
China doesn't care as well, so.
As you like try to push past him, he swings at you with the halberd that he has. That is a 26.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna use my reaction.
That is going to be 11 damage.
Okay. I got attacked by a target. I have the reaction of flip. Targets you, flinging your body and twisting. You gain +2 circumstance bonus to AC. Still hits me. But if the attack hits you, you can step to an open space that's still within the triggering enemy's reach, turning the impactful blow into momentum. So does that mean I can like move like right there?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
It's
do
still
that.
he has reach.
Yeah. So how much damage was that?
That was 11.
Okay, cool. Doing this really quick.
You good?
All right, cool. And I'm just gonna fucking wail on this bitch ass paladin. It's supposed to be a fucking is a piece of shit. So I'm gonna attack with just my machete. So first roll is a 19 plus 12, so that's 31.
31 will hit.
Is it crit?
For him, no, it is not.
Okay, fair. Oh, so this first one does 10 damage. And then I'm going to attack again because Joanna Angie. That second one is not 18. No, right? No.
That's 8's not gonna hit.
Okay, yeah. So Joanna's just gonna go over there and just once in his fucking face.
Ilyana, it is now your turn.
Yay! So good news, I have all my selection things back, so I can actually measure things tonight.
Yay!
Okay, so this lovely little guard in front of me from the staircase.
Yep.
I going at him.
Okay. With what?
I'm gonna hit him with electric arc.
Okay. Cool. And he needs to make a reflex save. That's gonna fail. That's 4 plus his reflex. That's only a 12.
My DC's a
Yeah, he fails. It's not a crit fail, but he fails. So you roll your damage.
Since I'm a level 4, technically it's heightened, right? It's not
It is.
1d4 anymore, it's 2d4.
Yep. And then when you hit level 5, it'll become and it's
Awesome.
2d4 plus your spellcasting mods, which I also plus 1. And I also did realize when I was making your sheet on Path Builder, you incorrectly imported your stats from Roll20.
I noticed everything was a little bit up.
Yeah, you forgot to add in some bonuses.
I know. I noticed I had like 36 HP and now my DC's a 20 instead of a 19. So thank you for that. For catching that.
I was like, wait, something doesn't seem right. And then I looked at on Roll20 and I was like, yes, you put some of these stats a little lower than they actually were.
So I'm a little confused because on here it says my spell attack is plus 10. That's what keeps
That's
throwing
2
me
hit.
off.
That's your 2 hit with your spell.
You're looking for your modifier, your intelligence, and I believe
I know where my modifier is. It's on here too, actually, because when you click on the 10, it'll show your modifier, which is cool.
Yeah.
6, 10.
10? Okay.
And
And that is 2 actions. You still have 1 action left.
don't have any one action cantrips I can use.
I mean,
I don't want to move. I want to stay where I am.
okay. I was just saying, like, I was measuring out, figuring out how far it would be. But yeah, if you want to stay where you are, I would say if you move like here, you'll have a better view of everything in here.
Well, then we'll just move.
Yeah.
There we go.
And we'll be back with Winston.
Fuck him up, Winston.
Burn him to the ground.
Me looking at all of these spells. So as you were all doing this, you watch as bellowing up the skull, you just hear, "You all might want to cover your ears."
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you all move to cover your ears. I will say you could do this, and I'm flavoring it as because he is such a very powerful demi-lich, he can make sure that all of you are unaffected by his 9th level wail of the banshee.
What
Nice.
the fuck, Winston? Oh my god.
You all hear this piercing scream just pass through the walls, and everything shakes. And
Can Dumisa and Mero just hear this as they're Naruto running? Like, oh god, oh god.
yeah, you hear this piercing scream, and the house shakes.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That could
Better
be.
be that freaking skull.
Once I hope it's that freaking skull.
Cool. And then Alexi, that's gonna be a crit fail because his DC is stupid high. That is also a crit fail because literally they have to roll nat 20s to succeed on this thing. One of them succeeds.
Aubrey just came in
Wow.
here like, I'll give you guys one fight where you get one overpowered NPC, just one as a treat.
No. You guys are the ones who are like, don't bring him. See what happens when I don't listen. See who has the brain cell of the party? Me. Not you. Me.
Doesn't even like it.
That's why I agreed with you.
I mean,
I know who the smart
I'm
one
sticking
is.
with my guns even if I'm wrong. It's
Yeah.
in
That's
character.
valid.
But you watch as both of the palace guards, even his save was not enough to save him. Their ears bleed, and they're clutching, and they just fall to the ground, like twitching and sort of pale and sallow looking. Alexi seems to be holding on, but he is stunned for.
Oh my god, he's just fucked.
He is fucked.
Can we
He
just get
can-
out of initiative? Can we just like walk around now?
He is stunned for, which means he cannot act this turn.
I feel like we could just club him unconscious and like Dumisa and Mero don't even need to show up.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like we should keep him alive because killing a rich white boy is not great.
Because can we just like Joanna puts him in a sleeper hold until he
Yeah.
just like goes out.
I mean, he has less than 10 health.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Just
Joanna
knock him
Perfect
out.
timing.
Just knock him out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's say you're able to take him to the ground, knock him out.
Yeah, I just
And-
get the hilt of machete, just bonk him on the head
Bonk.
as he falls down, just like.
Mhm.
Do we arrive to this scene?
Yep.
Mero is gonna catch up.
Hey,
maybe meet
Aubrey?
Denise at the door.
Mhm.
Did you just turn off our thingy-majiggy because I see no one?
Yeah, we're out of the encounter now.
Okay, I was really confused there for about 5
Yeah,
seconds.
we are out.
I'm
Alexa
sorry,
is-
I had a mini heart attack. My MacBook's
You're
been
good.
saying the battery needs to be serviced, and it literally just gave me the heart attack of it was not charging the battery.
Do we sub?
So
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
technical
asking me?
issues.
Estrella, what the fuck happened?
We'll be right back after the words from our sponsor.
Everyone Dice is a tabletop RPG actual play show produced by Compass Rose Productions. We are a group of queer players with a focus on roleplay, an emphasis on diverse storytelling, and a goal of creating happy endings for people who don't usually get them. Currently, we are using D&D 5th edition and playing through a dark fantasy homebrew campaign inspired by the world of Innistrad. Everyone Dice streams on Twitch at 4 p.m. PST and is available on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter at EveryoneDice for more information.
Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Animam Aguirre is a City of Mist actual play podcast following a group of teenagers as they enroll at a small university in the Pacific Northwest. They each have a part to play to fight back the darkness over Blackwall. Follow us on Twitter at Animam Aguirre and get ready to face your fears this April. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
So Winston cast a Banshee Whale.
And that just
but
ended
uses-
everything.
Yep. Alexi is unconscious currently. Joanna put him to sleep because he had less than 10 health left.
I'm going to check on Rose though. You said she was unconscious on a table, and I wonder, does she look okay?
Yeah, she looks fine. It looks like maybe a sleep spell.
Is everyone all right?
Grun will go and do just kind of make sure she's okay with her medical knowledge as well.
And
will assi-
as Alexi is unconscious, it will break the hold on the spell. So she starts to as you come over Grun, she starts to stir, rubs at her eyes, just what's going on?
Well, you got kidnapped, sweetheart. Don't worry.
Where am I?
Apparently, Alexi's basement.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't worry. He's taken care of, not dead. But I mean, I don't mind his death.
Dumisa,
We shouldn't though. We shouldn't.
We should.
What's up, Rune?
can you grab the idiot? I think we need to get out of here.
Okay, I will grab Alexi, and I don't know, also Rose. If we're moving quick, why, Grun?
Rose can walk. I'm helping her off the table. Baby.
A light bulb hits Joanna's forehead. Yeah, I like that.
Rose will pick up Winston and to her chest.
Before
Almost
we
like
go.
he's a skull-shaped teddy bear.
Aw.
Yes, understand? Yes, I've been calling him my baby this whole day.
Interesting.
Technically, I want to see he did so well as my baby because he did a scream this time, and I'm a bard, and I can do that too. So.
DM, if I may, I know
Yeah.
these guys that are very, very dead. Are they very, very dead?
They're very, very dead.
Can I at least say a prayer for them? I don't know if you were just doing your job or not. I'm trying to be more of a sympathetic person. Hopefully you get to the underworld safe and sound. Just a nice little goodbye prayer for these poor departed souls that I should probably be trying to...
Knowingly kidnapped a woman?
Yeah, aided and abetted in a kidnapping.
Fine, I hope Dwayne calls you a little bitch and sends you to the outer ring then. At least get there.
Better.
Okay. Yeah, that turned around very well. Proud of you.
I mean, it's only fair for them to actually get to the underworld. What happens in the underworld is a completely different story.
There's an underworld?
There is certainly an underworld.
Huh.
Like there's a whole god dedicated to that. There's a whole god of death that rules the underworld.
You are very confused about a lot of religion, even
It's all
more than
very
I
strange.
am.
It's all very strong.
How so?
Huh?
Even if you don't know them, their specifics, you surely should know them.
Uh-huh. And Joanna's gonna leave.
Wait, what? No. Huh?
I get the impression from around here.
Certainly not. She
Or
knows
maybe
less than-
she's like you, Marrow, and she grew up in, under a rock. With
Yeah, I
less
mean-
gods. Less gods. A godless rock.
a godless rock. I guess she could have grown up under a godless rock. Eating saltines under a rock for 40-something years before emerging as a level 4 fighter, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you got to do something other than eat saltines. Saltines and training the blade.
This is how
you
create-
all were studying the books. Joanna was studying saltines and swordsmanship.
Okay, let's certainly
gonna-
get out of here.
I'm gonna help Rose up and get out and stuff like that. Like, he needs help walking. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, I'm squished, so I can go help.
She's like a little unsteady on her feet. Like maybe, yeah, she's just pretty.
What was that noise from earlier? That screech.
Oh, that was the baby.
Winston.
Oh.
That's reassuring.
That is at least.
We should wrap him up still, right? He's holding a skull and then holding an unconsidered foot.
Should
Probably.
we do something about the corpses?
They'll be
there's-
fine.
And we're
What is that?
concerned about being, I don't know, arrested for murder.
They'll be fine.
Griffin, what does that mean?
I think Groon is very, very angry, and we just need to get out of the house.
Okay.
Grim, are you
Alright.
going to set this house on fire?
Maybe. Let's just leave.
Okay.
Let Groon set it on fire. It's okay.
No,
Wait,
it
there
might have
might-
evidence. Don't set it on fire.
We'll set it
Yeah,
up.
wait. There might be important stuff in here that you can't just set on fire. Who knows what's in this building?
Burn
Hey,
the house
Joanna, set it
down.
on fire.
Like I also agree with this burning of the house plan.
Okay, this is going to sound very, very, very bad, but as someone who saw the very big library and knows there might be books of value there, at least let us loot the house before we burn it to the ground.
Hey, Gatsby, rich people don't own books.
There was a whole library.
It was all dictionaries.
No, they're all boxes to look like they have books, but they're all completely empty. No,
I-
nothing of value. This is a rich person.
Was there anything of value in the library, Aubrey?
Roll a. Give me another quick perception check.
I will do that.
Oh my god, could I say what books? Could I say what one book is in there?
I got a 24.
Sure. What book is in there, Estrella?
Larry Daughter's in there.
So much Naruto fan fiction.
Oh my fucking god.
I got a 24, Aubrey. Is there
Naruto.
anything relevant?
Honestly, no, nothing that is going to be missed.
There was a whole lot of fan fiction and some really good smut, but other than that, not really.
But sadly, all straight smut.
It was sadly straight. It was all right for straight smut, but it could have been so much better, you know.
God. Disgusting. Let's leave.
All right, let's leave.
You all
The man
leave.
identifies as super straight. I hate it.
So, okay, here's the plan.
Uh-huh.
Brune is going to hang back a little bit, not too much, just
Yeah.
to give them a head start. And first, she's going to pick a nice flammable part, and she's going to cast her second level Burning Hands on the wall. And then she's going to do both of her fire focus spells.
Uh-huh. I'll also say you're in a basement filled with alcohol.
Oh, okay. First, she'll do the Burning
All of
Hands
their
on the
kegs are
alcohol on the
filled
way
with
out.
Alcohol, and then there's bottles of wine everywhere.
She'll Burning Hands the alcohol on the way out, and flame toss the walls, and
It seems the power was too much for Groon.
when she finally gets outside, she's going to use is it Firebolt? No, it's Produce Flame. She's going to use Produce Flame to burn a big ass Groon was here in the lawn. And after all that's done, she'll turn to Dumisa and say, "Let's go to the temple."
You got it.
Oh dear.
Let's go.
Ileana's just like, hey, y'all think I'm the one to be scared of.
I'm starting to think that I'm kind of scared of all of you.
I am not. Estrella is not scared of anyone here. Estrella is just very happy that Groon finally snapped. Y'all do.
It's great.
Also,
Estrella, you think you guys do? Hell no. I've seen you at your weirdest.
I'm gonna go next to Demisa and be like, I can't believe you're the least scary one in this group right now.
I'm also asking what you did with Alexei. Did you leave
I
him
have
there?
him. No, he's
Okay.
in my arms.
Cool.
No, he's not. He's slung over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Because
I was about to say, God, I wish that were me, but
Yeah, potatoes.
He's
and I
still
hope his
alive.
face is
so-
like smashing against my rock hard thighs, so he gets bruised.
Nice. I mean, I know what you're feeling.
all of us immediately, God, I
I
wish
like to
that
be a
were
potato right now. But yes. So are you all headed to the temple?
Yeah, we're going
Yes,
first.
we have to back up Groon.
Solidarity.
Oh yeah.
So yes, you leave the burning wreckage of the Hawthorne mansion behind to the temple.
Good call
It
getting that
is-
servant out.
Yeah.
And with money and to start her own life now.
was I the
Wow.
only servant in the building?
The only one you saw.
I don't
Oh,
like
no.
that.
Groon kind of yelled
Yeah.
to get out of the house
Mhm.
in the
see
off
anybody.
chance.
You didn't see anybody else. It looked like there was maybe
What
only
if
one
someone was
person here
asleep,
tonight.
huh? Huh? We could have
couldn't
been
have
an innocent
done
murder.
There was a banshee's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no one was
that's
sleeping
true.
through
Okay,
that.
that's fair.
And you didn't see anybody run away. So you're guessing that may have been the only person in there at the moment. Maybe there's like a full crew during the day that doesn't stay like in the house.
And he's not, hiding your kid in the basement.
Yep. So yes, this merry group eventually finds themselves to the temple of Vasild, and it's cursed. No, not the temple.
Oh
Just
my
that gift that
God.
Aki sent.
No.
I hate you.
The temple is fine, sort of. It's it's dark. There doesn't seem to really be anybody around. There's a dwarf this time. He's sort of the one that's sort of mind.
Is he like a priest?
He seems
Or-
to be- he's wearing the garments of a
So Groon will, kind of smelling of ash, walk up and show her holy symbol and will be like, "I'm from the temple in the other city with Heavy, and this heretic," and she'll point to the unconscious body of Alexei, "kidnapped Rose the Wizard and was holding her captive for who knows what reason, and deal with him."
The dwarf just sort of is just like, this is above my pay grade.
You're not even being paid.
Go wake up the fucking elders then.
Yes, I will. I will be right
Grab the town
back.
watch while you're at it. Get the mayor. Wake them all up.
Oh, okay. And he'll sort of like move off into the thing. You start hearing noise, and people start waking up, and people are milling about. There's an unconscious Alexei, who looks very bloody. And you all maybe look a little bit soot-stained, and there's Rose holding a swaddled bundle.
I wrapped it up. This is a baby.
I said Rose is holding a swaddled bundle.
If anybody asks, shh, the baby's sleeping.
Joanna just standing next to him. Hate this.
And once people have arrived, Groon will cast weakening it as much as she possibly can. She's going to cast the touch level heal because he doesn't deserve any more on Alexei, and then smack the shit out of him and be like, "Answer for your crimes."
I will throw him to the ground. He's gonna fall 7 feet
Fucking good.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
with force.
Yeah. Just Goblin, just being like, answer for your crimes.
Jesus, everyone's off the
Scary,
shit.
to be honest.
Next to the 3-man who's laying on the ground.
Wait, Aubrey, I have to ask this out of for legal purposes only. Is he hot?
I mean, get the token.
The answer is no. The answer is no. Could I also, for fun, just slap?
Yeah. And then, like, at one point, this captain of the guard, this orc woman comes in, just being like, "What is going on?"
We're slapping a
Wakerin.
slapper.
If I may,
And like, Alexi's like, "Please, these people broke into my house and it's on fire."
You're
okay.
a liar.
No, everyone, shh, may I? Alexi, I just knew Alexi, allegedly, if not allegedly, basically kidnapped Rose over here after propositioning her for approximately 1 year to marry him. Rose, we found her unconscious in Alexi's basement. Alexi was there with 2 guards. Rose had no memory of getting there. Naturally, we rescued our friend from that perilous situation.
Why?
And I'm just gonna like summarize everything like that. Basically, like, yeah, we found our unconscious friend in the basement of a guy's house. This is definitely like, if you've read any incredibly problematic, not safe for work stuff, I can see where this is going. And we clearly violence was the only solution. So I didn't punch anything though. But yeah, that's basically what happened.
I mean, we didn't kill him. You should give us a medal.
He also lied about his whereabouts to everybody, so that's like on top of
That's
this.
why Grun brought him, because he told the temple that he was going to be fighting undead, and instead he was
kind of
kidnapping
did.
my friend.
He lost,
What a piece
but
of
he did
shit.
fight an undead.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Close your
Not
mouth.
out loud. No. That's just me. That's just me out of character.
No, Grun is just
Lost to
like,
a baby, not an undead. He lost to a baby, not an undead.
He lost to a baby, how pathetic. But that's the summary of things. Quite frankly, I'm very surprised that someone that would kidnap an innocent woman just doing her groceries would be allowed in such a holy church.
the captain of the guard is like, that is not my purview, but yes, these are very serious claims that will need to be investigated.
Well, if you give me 10 minutes and your consent, I can just show you.
She looks a little
Will that
confused.
reveal
just
your
being
little
like,
your baby though?
No. I need Rose's consent too.
Rose is just like, sure.
Cool.
Rose is a little unsure, and the guard is just like, sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but
Estrella, you couldn't explain what you intend to do.
Oh, memory magic. Just come give me your hand.
this orc lady come over, give you her big sort of very calloused hand.
I just go wow, and and then I hold.
He goes, yeah, I work out.
I can, and I will. I'll do my join pass thing. As long as it is consensual between both of them, we're gonna be looking at roses. And I will just tell Rose to tell us, or rather think about essentially what happened the day prior. And if not, we'll just do it to Alexi, and I will make him willing. So this is, we can do this all night. It's a cantrip.
Cool. For brevity's sake and not having to do another trauma memory flashback, we'll see who managed to do that. You show everything from Rose's perspective, and bits of yours, I guess.
I mean, if we have time.
Yeah. And eventually, the orc just goes, okay, well, that is incredibly interesting, and we will take Lord Hawthorne into custody until we get people out to the mansion and to check around and just completely verify the stories.
They
But
might
we'll
have
take
some
this very
trouble.
serious. Why is that?
Estrella, can you do your trick again?
No. I'm going to lie for you.
It's like, what?
I mean, there's
No,
a
no.
giant sigil out front.
There is shh. You would never believe it. Okay. The Sealed was so pissed off that they opened their eyes, even though they're napping now. They opened their eyes and they just fucking struck it as we left. And there's fire everywhere. It's on fire by Vasealed and only Vasealed.
That's very interesting. You can tell she doesn't believe you at all, but she just goes,
I'm gonna roll. I'll roll for it. I'll roll for it to be even cuter about it, man.
I'm not saying she's not going to go along with it, but she absolutely does not believe it.
God's work in mysterious ways.
Yeah, just like, oh, that's incredibly interesting. I've never heard of that before, but a first time for everything.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
As said, we will be taking Mr. Hawthorne into custody, and we'll have some people. We'll talk. We'll get the rest of the story and kneecaps.
Wait. Before you go, can I hit this? I really need it. I've had a long day.
Maybe not in a church.
Oh, I really want to smack him in the jaw.
You could just drag him outside, smack him, then drag him back in.
Nah, I
And
want to watch.
you will watch as the captain of the guard just kind of turns around for a second, and Alexi's going, "Wait, what are you doing?"
Oh, can I smack him? Oh, yes, okay.
The guard is just not looking.
Smack.
So I have my battle loot, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to hit him with that. I'm just gonna go up and be like, "Hey, good night," and I'm going to whack him again and knock him out, but with the loot.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for that? Do I have to roll to whack him with a loot?
He's on the ground. He's not really fighting back.
Amazing. The first date is rich boy.
Yeah, he is unconscious.
No, how did that happen? Must have just been so woozy.
He's a little bitch.
Well, thank you very much, dear Captain of the Guard. What was your name?
My name is Tasha.
Tasha. Well, thank you very much for your help on this matter. I do wish you the best of luck with this investigation and getting everything straight. We are terribly sorry for disturbing you in the middle of the night with something so, despite being pressing.
I was currently about to head to the inn, so I can't really...
I mean, I guess I can retract my apology if you'd like, but,
No, you can keep it.
Okay, well, thank you very much again for your help. We should all probably head to the inn, honestly. It has been a very long day. Once we get our dear friend Rose settled back home and make sure she's safe, from potential kidnappers.
Yes, you should do that. And she'll look at you, Estrella, and just go, hell of an arm.
That was me, not a straight. That was me.
You're like,
Oh, you go.
I'll be drinking at the inn later.
Oh, well, I'll see you later then, maybe.
And she leaves.
Estrella.
And a couple of the other guards will drag the unconscious out.
Estrella.
Okay, I don't know. This is
Estrella.
I'm gonna give Estrella a pat on the shoulder and be like, well, you got the people skills for it. I wish you luck.
I kind of want to take Rose home, though.
I mean, if you'd like, I can, Dumisa and I can take Rose home, and you can head back to the inn with everyone else. I got a wink.
That's,
Stray, you good?
Oh, you were talking to me? I thought you were talking.
Yeah, I was like, we can Dumisa and I can take her home. You guys can head to the inn, and I was like, winks. Head to the inn soon. Talk to. Yeah, I'm trying to wingman you. Help.
No, I don't. Okay, look, I appreciate it, but I actually don't want to be a bad friend right now.
All right. I did want to walk her home as well, anyways.
Yeah, no, genuinely, I appreciate it, and trust me, I can find that one later.
Okay, all right. Well, Gru and Ileana, do you want to walk home Rose with us as well?
Sure.
Of course.
All right, I guess we're a group then.
so everyone, I guess, but Estrella head.
No, Estrella's coming.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all walking her back.
We're all going.
All going. So eventually you all leave the very confused and worried members of the Temple of Visild, and you eventually find yourself back to Rose's, and as Rose gets in, she unwraps Wisdom, gently sits him back on, and sort of kind of collapses into the chair behind the desk. It just goes, thank you.
Of course. Take care of yourself. Would you feel comfortable if one of us stayed over here tonight to keep watch?
Sure. I've only got the one bed, but you're welcome to take it. I'll sleep here.
No, we have bedrolls. Holy shit.
Yeah, one of us can sleep on the floor. I can stay overnight if you'd like.
Just want to make sure you.
Of course.
If one of you wants to stay, I won't complain. I mean,
Take a pick.
I've got Winston. You want to stay? That's fine. And Winston just sort of like, you watch just sort of the skull moves around slightly. Just goes, yes, Rose dear. It's good to have you back.
I
I
mean,
can stay if you don't mind. I
yeah,
can
if
also
you-
come back. I do eventually, but that's
I mean, if you want to stay, have a conversation. Probably pass. Oh, yes, you guys are, I guess, are back with the troll part?
we did give Winston the troll, yes. It's a little bit
Oh.
more zombified than intended, but it is
Oh.
certainly a troll arm.
What do you mean?
It was a zombie.
I just
Crystal
explained.
zombies on it.
I just explain everything.
Yeah.
Okay? Ow.
And she just goes,
Red
fascinating.
ones. Have you heard of anything like that before? We've seen a lot of them in.
She pops up from the chair and starts like walking around, pulling down a couple of books, starting to flip through them, and eventually goes, I have read some before.
Oh,
There was an area near. There was a vein of red crystal discovered in a mine north of. It was around where other mining areas are. There was a vein of red crystals, but no reports of zombies. The red crystals just were there. Apparently, they made a very good material. There's reports of weapons and things. They're very good too.
is that on our way to Ypres?
Sandston is way beyond.
Well, I guess it's on our way, kind of. We can keep going past that once we figure out all of our other stuff. Same direction. Oh,
Yes.
that's certainly ominous, though.
I will say, it's there from Ecrset.
That's
This
like
is-
fucking out of. Isn't that out of Cressa like in general?
That is out of Cressa. That is an
That is
Alzheimer's.
very out of crest. Yeah, that's an
That is
Alzheimer's.
not on
completely
the way.
That is
Not at
not
all on the way.
But if I see if I read anything else, I will let you know. We have so many books here. And she goes over and pulls, and I believe this is the reward that was promised to Troll. Yes.
Also, there is one more thing that I'd like to say. And can I go up to Winston and just kind of like, I don't know, kneel down to his eye level ? Like so we're like face to face.
Sure.
I'm gonna look the skull dead in the eyeless eyes of his skull. Take a deep breath and be like, I'm sorry for being very harsh to you. It was wrong of me to be so judgmental. You're just a person worried about friends, helped my friends. I shouldn't have been so testy, and I'm sorry.
Perfectly all right. One comes up against creatures like me. One tends and why I hide. Most people would run from it rather than talk. I happened to find the one person that did.
Hey, I bundled you up all day and called you my
Yes.
baby. What the
Yes, yes, you did. That was nice. But before you, I was.
Gonna lean down to Estrella again. Lich.
Oh dear. Basically, when like a wizard or someone with a lot of power doesn't want to die, they just kind of do that. So this one definitely did it by accident. He's only like a partial, but usually let's just have like bodies and like ominous mouth, like I don't know, like a whole dick. I don't know.
There is so much confusion, visible question marks over.
I do have one more question, Winston, actually, because I do truly want to know the actual answer to this. And I say this in full seriousness. Do I actually smell?
It's not necessarily a smell, but you have the aura of death. That
Can
like
I?
someone who has spent a lot of time in the.
How do I hide it? With all due respect.
Honestly, unless you know very powerful magics or kids like me, you can't hide it, or someone else who's been to the underworld.
So I have permanent underworld stink I didn't know about. Okay. All right. Hopefully, this doesn't come to be a problem at any point in time in the future. Thank you. And I do wish you luck in rebuilding your body. Just be careful with using parts of zombies for that, I suppose.
If it's a zombie, I may not use it.
That is understandable. Well, Dumisa here is a wonderful fighter. She will be keeping you safe tonight. I believe she volunteered for that. If not, I am volunteering her for that, I guess now.
I offered, yeah.
Yeah, you offered. She will certainly keep you safe. The rest of us will be at the inn if you do need us. I think I want to take a bit of a walk to unwind from all of this. You guys can go ahead without me. I'll just take a deep breath and I'll meet you back there in a little bit.
Joanna really quickly is gonna like get the gold and is just gonna like go through it a bit and then like throw half of it at whoever. Just like, I know y'all weren't part of this whole thing, but Saviske, like, you're good people. And I don't need all this gold. So here.
Aw, they are good people to hug.
Sure.
Yay! Okay, I go give her a nice big hug.
There is like definitely some tense, like, is this actually a hug? But then like, okay, like gently patting on the back.
Hug accepted.
Yay. Oh, I forgot to ask the baby something. Winston.
Oh no.
I'm still hugging, by the way. Winston, what language you speak? Like languages, do you speak more than one languages? And what languages do you speak?
I believe I speak Abyssal, Alco, Common, Demonic, Draconic, Elven, Infernal, Necral, and Undercommon.
Oh my god, they're so cool. You teach me all more or less eventually.
Those are all.
Have you left your house before in your life ever?
That's a long story.
We have time.
I truly believe you are not from this world.
I all think the same.
Are you from another world, Joanna?
Maybe?
Joanna,
Do you not
what's
know?
Can we vibe check that?
Yeah.
What is this? What's happening? What is Joanna's plot line?
Are we gonna have this conversation here? I know.
Yeah.
There's a whole.
I mean,
This is a place for secrets.
Rose is also just like, we may be some of the few people that are actually like able to answer questions like this here. So if you want answers, this is probably the best place for them.
This is
He's hiding a demi-lich and you saved her life. Like I'm telling you.
I mean, no matter what you have, I probably have a bigger one sitting on my desk.
Yeah, the talking skull is, fucker.
Secrets.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I give Rose a hug now?
Why do people like? It's a bit of just like, oh no, I have.
Rose, let me give you a hug. Please, you look like you need a hug.
Oh yes, a hug would be very nice.
I go give her a nice hug. I give her a
It's a long story.
kind of thing.
I mean, so I am not from. I woke up here. I can't even. I don't know how track of time. And I just know my name, and that I was really good at fighting stuff. And she's gonna reach into her coat and like actually pull out that book that she's been reading that has poetry on the front. This and my clothes and this machete is the only thing I had on me. And the only memories I have of before this is written down in here. It's like my old journal. And then she's gonna put it back and kind of there's like I apparently knew sorry, this is out of character. I apparently knew I was from this place called Mexico. I'm trying to find my way back, but I know that this happens. So, like, yeah, you're right. I don't know any of your weird ass shit.
Aubrey, do I know what the fuck a Mexico is?
No.
Be on the other side of the world.
I don't think there's anything that's a Mexico. Aubrey, have I read about a place called Mexico in any fantasy books?
Nope.
No, Mexico doesn't exist.
Okay. You said memory problems. Maybe I can try to help you remember this Mexico. Are you okay with that?
Oh shit! I didn't even think about this.
Works pretty good.
Speaking
from experience.
I would really like to know. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I will say the DC will be very high for this.
this is true. I can bring, if you're okay with it, I can bring one other person, and that usually helps. But that's up to you because you have to be willing.
I mean,
I'm happy to help if you are willing. Apparently, I have some experience with amnesia myself.
Okay. You all have to hold my hand. Actually, no, I have to touch. I have to touch Joanna's forehead, and then I have to hold Lumisa's.
Okay, Joanna will like kind of like crouch down because she's probably taller.
Oh yeah, I'm 5 feet tall. It's not hard.
We can all sit.
So this is
We're
just
so
like-
tall compared to
Ross is
her.
just like, we have chairs, I can make tea.
Okay, while they're doing this, can I look at Winston and be like, do you know what a Mexico is?
Winston just be like, no, I've never heard of a Mexico in my life.
Do you
Or
think it's
unlike-
Liliana's just like, I have no words.
I mean, do you think it's another plane of existence that no one's heard of yet?
Quite possible. I mean, we know of this plane, the Feywild, Underworld. There's the demonic infernal planes, celestial planes. I guess Mexico could be a plane.
Mexico could be a plane or a place in a plane or something of that sort. Maybe there's another plane out there that no one's visited yet.
What do we gotta do, Aki?
Okay. So what you're supposed to do is essentially
Hmm.
everybody rolls like a recall knowledge.
Hmm.
Whatever lore you have, it doesn't even have to apply. And if we manage to succeed, we essentially do the aid action, and we can either give a +2 or +3, depending if we like crit it or something like that. At least that's how I understand it.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. And it's this is also all being added to Joanna's recall knowledge check. So whatever we get will determine how much we give, like the modifier we give, bonuses we give. There you go. But it'll be added onto whatever Joanna rolls.
Just say, Dusty,
Yeah.
I am losing my fucking mind right now.
I guess this is the very fucking beginning too, okay? And that's because you said you dress like a lumberjack, and I'm like, we have Dumisa. Not even she dresses like a lumberjack.
Roll.
It's just another plane.
I'm using my
Yeah.
hero for this. I really want to know what Mexico is.
I hope you know, Aubrey, that this means that our world is technically canon. It is an alternate plane of some sort to Cyrene. And that's so fucking cursed.
What have you done?
Look, y'all invited.
I also
Rune
used
got,
my hero point.
20. I
Right,
think.
you were
Yeah,
no, it was
you're
just
not connected.
it was
It's-
Estrella, Demisa, and Joanna. Those were the ones doing
Oh,
it.
okay.
I got a
Alright.
17.
Got a 26. I really
So-
want to know Mexico is.
So I rolled a 6. I'm going to use a hero point.
Hmm.
So I rolled again.
Okay.
I got a 16.
16, and then I think you get like a +3 or whatever.
Yeah, you get pluses from us. I think it'll be +2 from Doomy, and I got a 26. I don't think that crits the DC that we have to beat or anything like that. So that would just be like another +2, so +4.
Hmm.
Is it a
Like-
16 without your modifiers, Dusty, or is it with your
So
modifiers?
this is like a recall knowledge or a lore thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like wisdom?
Lore. So any lore that you use, like any lore
Intelligence.
that you have.
So I think I don't even have lore listed on my habit, but I have a plus intelligence.
Yeah, because if you're an amnesiac, you actually don't start with any.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And you
Yeah.
know what? Sorry,
Okay.
I have +0 intelligence, so I just get what y'all give me.
Eh,
We'll never know what next Mexico is. Fuck.
And as you are casting this spell, all three of you just get this psychic wave of pain. It's not necessarily that there isn't something there. There's a block. There's something there stopping Joanna from.
it's Aubrey specifically.
And,
Talon.
and
It's Aubrey.
echoing through all three of your heads is a female voice going, "No, no, no. Don't spoil my games."
Um,
Oh my god, bro. Oh, wait, stop for a second. Oh, no, like, you know, like the fucking cleaning lady from. I thought you were about to
No.
do that to me. I was gonna hit you so hard.
Wait, this is so cursed.
You know that voice at all?
the fuck was that? I don't recognize that.
Somebody's blocking me from doing anything. Like,
Somebody brought you here
and they don't.
at their amusement, not yours.
Yeah.
Joanna, if it's okay with you, would I be able to read your journal?
No,
Okay.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Please.
okay. I respect that. All right.
So yeah,
Okay. No, go ahead.
all three of you sort of have like a low level headache going on now.
You
So-
okay?
No, I've been better. This whole thing has now suddenly become even much more confusing. I'm going to the end.
I'm still going to go for a walk. I'll meet you guys back at the end in a little bit.
Yes. So everyone but I guess Dumisa leaves Rose's.
Mhm.
On the way
Before-
back,
Oh, well, before they left, I did want to check in with Grun.
Yeah.
he was not a paladin of Vaseald. I don't know what he was. I hope he wasn't worshiping some other god that gave him power, but I know Vaseald wouldn't give their power to someone like that. But not gods. Vaseald
too.
is. I don't. She'll just kind of look confused and disturbed for a second and then kind of do a goblin shrug.
Hey, though, you at the other side.
Thank you.
Go casual fires.
I
Try the beach.
I
and
think
burn.
I've done enough burning for tonight. The heavy might be upset.
Very proud of you.
I mean, if I did more burning.
Go take care of yourself, Grun.
And as we are leaving and walking back, Joanna.
You can do that in just a second. I wanted to do the thing with
Oh, yep.
whatever
Uh-huh.
Dumisa needs to do with Winston and
KK.
so, and then we'll get to anything.
Okay. I would like to ask Winston things.
So, it's at some point after everyone else has left. Rose is reading over some books.
Oh, Rose. So, Winston, you are a skull, jewels into your
Yes, I am.
bones, and they give you power.
Think of the jewels as spells,
Okay.
magic.
What is the source of this magic in your gems? I ask because I've seen things like you before.
The source of the magic in my gems is partially what remains of my soul.
Your soul?
Mostly.
Is it ever anyone else?
There have been a few times where I have maybe tapped into someone who maybe wasn't a good person. In their dying state, I may have taken their soul, extend my life.
Have you ever done it when it was already dead? Had been dead for a long time?
No. There's a very limited window to do that. It's usually someone just died or maybe died in the last hour or two.
I guess, do you know if there's other use for a skull with jewels that maybe holds?
If it was a Demi whose soul has faded, it still would act as a powerful. Each one of these gems is worth quite a bit. Very, very powerful. I would like to give something as a thank you.
What did I do?
For saving Rose.
I mean, I was upstairs. I went the wrong direction, but
Your group, you're the one. It was a bit busy. Lots
Oh.
of people, so I didn't really get a chance to say.
gotcha. Sure, that makes more sense.
You will watch as the flash of magic. A gem. Maybe about the size of your thumb, which is a red gem. I have infused that gem, be able to use it akin to ascending, except not need someone else to us.
Does
You
it
just give a cell
call
phone?
you?
Not specifically me, but it will work once per day. That's once per day, one message back and forth. One message back and forth per day. So one message to, and then one message back.
Very generous.
Over. Yes. If I can send you anything if Rose uncovers, but you may also need to. If you have any questions about anything, you can always contact me or Rose. Will give you an answer. Or if you need to talk to anybody else, you just hold the stone, think who you wish to speak to. In your mind's eye, have a good picture of them.
How late is it right now?
It's probably like 9 o'clock at night. Yes, you can.
Message to talent.
Yeah, sure.
Crazy bitch.
And all I will
Uh-huh.
say is you messed up.
And a minute or two later, you get a reply of, "Did I?"
The line in which the audacity of this bitch.
I'm good now.
The stone was kind of glowing a little bit, but it seems to have faded.
Thanks, Winston. It works perfectly.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, the balls of steel.
I hit my push to talk like 10 different times at hyper fast speed.
As he came from my
Fast that the fucking popped right off.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
have been handed a tool to harass a man I hate.
go for it.
And I shall.
Wake him up at 3 a.m. every day. He's not getting to sleep if you wait.
If we don't use it during the day, at nighttime, hey, Talon, I'm going to kill you.
So much.
Did you know a horse's teeth take up more space in its head than its brain?
I fucking hate it. Stop.
Not exactly where I thought you would take that, but sure.
I do not need curse force faculty.
No, I mean, I was just like, oh, maybe you'll see. Didn't think you were going to contact him, but you know.
I don't know what you expected.
It's still fresh, okay? I'm still mad at him.
No, you're good.
He gets to have a little bit of the torment he gave me.
A little bit, as a treat.
I
My
hope he thinks deep down that Dumisa has magic now.
No, I want you to know that you used this powerful item to send him 3 words, and then he used it back to send you 2.
Yeah.
Still beat you.
Yes, do you
No.
hang around for the rest of the night? Do you hang around?
No,
for-
yeah,
okay.
I stay. As long as she wants me there, I'll just sleep on the floor. By the door, probably in front of the door.
Yeah, you do that, and then we will move back to everyone else. So, Groon, the thing you wanted to do.
Joanna,
Yes. Hey, Quinn.
you were right. He was a bad man.
Yeah, he was a bad man. And you know what? You are a good person.
I'm not a person, I'm a goblin.
Oh my
No,
god.
sabes que like you're good.
Girl.
Like people are human, right?
Is
You-
there?
you- You have person and then goblin and
Okay.
orc. I mean, it doesn't mean anything bad to not be a person. It's just I'm not human.
You are a good goblin and very smart.
She's really not.
To Joanna, you are very smart.
Thank you. And she'll kind of waddle off, kind of cursing that Dumisa isn't there to like ride on the shoulders. But I mean, she walked all the way from the temple, so.
No, do you want to be carried? I will carry you. I wanted to ask if you wanted a hug, but like this is much better.
Yes, that would be yes. Y'all are hard to keep up with.
Okay. I will give you I'll give you a hug, but it's like I pick you up at the same time, and I will just carry you around like a toddler.
Groon will hug back. She's had a day, and her feet still hurt
Poor
Okay,
little
because she
Groon.
jumped off a building.
that's true. Oh my god, I pat your back and everything. You know, give you the good pat, the good hug, carry you around. You're coming with us to the tavern, right? You didn't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll get there to the tavern. It's the good pat.
I'm still going for a walk. Goodbye, fuckers.
Yeah. So I was talking there for like 5 seconds. When my
You
mic
were
was
very
muted.
muted. I was like,
Yep.
Aubrey's dead.
Yep. No. So you arrive back at the inn, and you see a bunch of people drinking. You do see Tasha, guard captain, drinking at the bar. And when you come in, she sort of tips her glass to you.
Cool. Well, this is where I put Brune down because I did carry her all the way to the tavern and just be like, you go get some rest, okay? You deserve.
You get some rest too.
No, I'm going on a hot date.
Mom's abandoning the kid.
I go to the. I never said it was the mom. Okay, the day Brune starts calling me mom is the day I'll take it seriously. Even Winston didn't call me mom. Winston just went, "I am baby." That's it. He embraced it, but he didn't call me mom. It's fine. Orphans, the bunch of it. So I'm gonna go to the to where Tasha is.
Yep.
take a seat, chat her up.
Yeah.
I don't want to get railed though. I really don't.
don't?
This is no.
Oh,
It's never happened before. I
Sure.
feel like a one night stand is definitely not a thing that Estrella is chill with just yet. I mean, she didn't rail the captain. They were there for like 4 days. But
You were on a boat with a bunch of other people.
yeah, a boat with a bunch of other people.
Winter talk.
The boat was not. No, you don't get it. The boat was not blessed. Estrella doesn't want to die while getting railed. That's not how she wants to go out. It sounds great in theory, but when going out, you're drowning. I don't think I want to drown like that. So yeah, it's quite literally like we chill, we talk. You want to make out? Yeah, let's go. That's fine with me. But I do not want it railed.
Yeah,
Subtle though.
I mean, there is all of that.
Well, how tall is
She is like 6'5".
good? No, make her 7. Make her 7'1".
7'1".
Lisa.
Damn.
But yes, what else would people like to do?
I want to go on my nice calming walk. I don't know, middle of the night, do some walkie stuff. No, just being like, Jesus Christ, that was a kidnapping. All right. Can I try visiting the Death Temple again? Just poke my head in, see if anyone's there.
I mean, you see Alaric, the orc who had welcomed you earlier. He is just sort of sitting around, reading a book. It is quiet as a tomb.
Oh, that's fucking ominous, but like expected.
I was like, I thought you'd be like fitting.
It's fitting, but ominous, but expected. I think I'm just gonna, poke my head in and awkwardly stare at this guy for like a minute and a half.
He like puts down his book slightly, looks at you, and just like waves a little.
Marrow, upon realizing they've been spotted, will just like quietly enter the building like, hi, you're up very late, kind of.
I mean, I'm the one just watching the temple over now to try to have one person here. If anybody comes into the middle of the night with an emergency, we can help them out.
I see. Have you gotten proper rest recently?
Yes.
Oh, good. I guess I just wanted to walk around this place again, if that's okay.
Feel free. Feel free to spend.
Okay, thank you.
Sort of just flips up his book and.
Just gonna walk around a little bit. What's the decor? Is the decor in this place edgy? If weird question to ask, is this decor remind me of home?
I mean, there are symbols that you recognize, but not really.
Oh. I was just gonna walk around a little bit, kind of try really hard, but just kind of, I guess, get back to the main foyer looking kind of defeated and just thank the dude for his time. And just be like, well, I hope you have a uneventful and calm night.
And whatever is troubling you, I hope it passes.
Thank you. And I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna head back to the inn.
Yes.
Just a quiet walk back to the inn where Estrella's getting a date.
Yes, you see that. You see everybody, and eventually everyone goes to sleep. Does anyone want to do anything before?
When they're finally settled down.
You're cutting out.
You said when they're finally settled down.
Oh, Grun's gonna heal her feet because they still ache.
Yes,
Baby.
you do. You feel much better. Eventually, do go to sleep.
Snooze. Just said snooze.
I don't know how to make sleeping noises. Okay.
You.
And Joanna, when you do go to sleep, you find yourself waking up in a meadow. You hear.
No. Guess Joanna would get up extremely confused. She's just had, since she's got here, one of the most confusing days of her fucking life so far. And is gonna, I guess, look around and start walking towards the singing.
And eventually you You come to a clearing, and there's this. She's wearing a beautiful, not purple dress, and it's singing to the flowers. And she looks around and just goes, "Oh, finally."
You're that voice.
Yes. Don't worry, you will remember. Actually, but there are some things that I need from you. Sit. We much to do.
I guess I just sit on the fucking ground.
No, there's like what appears to like vine.
Okay. Yeah.
Moss covered stumps.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Joanna will take a seat and see
there.
Mhm.
Oh, one last.
Hello, Atropa.
One last thing is the next morning seems to have left the inn.
Please say she got back to Mexico.
When I went back to Mexico.
I think she just got double abducted by the Fae.
Oh God, I have such a bad joke, but I'm only gonna say it to Dust.
No, share it with me too.
No, Pock only. Haha.
So yes, this has been another wonderful episode. This has been a little bit more chaotic, but we all brought the energy. It's been great.
We did.
Okay, most of y'all brought the energy. I'm just over here like nerve-wracked.
You start a new job tomorrow, so everybody.
I
know it's like 4 weeks, but everybody go wish True luck on Twitter.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good
Good luck
luck.
with your new job. So yes, I am Aubrey. I am your GM. We'll go around quickly, say everybody, and let our lovely guests talk about who they are and what they do.
Does that mean I go first? Okay. Hi. Again, I'm Dusty. He, him. You could normally find me on my own podcast from Just to Dice. 3 Dusties. Allegedly, we give advice and do other stuff. There'll be by the time it's out, hopefully it's out. Recording is going to be a thing because we're all across the country. Monster of the Week play going through actually with Aki. Otherwise, you could find me a lot on Tabletop Roulette as either GM, player, or on the stream. Or you could just find me on my own Twitter at Dusty Hill. You can figure out the spelling there. And where I'm just being my gayest self.
No, and it's been a lot of fun, and I do have future plans for Joanna. I just, for plot reasons, I needed to get you out of here.
Yeah, obviously,
She needs
but
to be going for now.
Yeah.
She's too powerful.
I have more fun plans down the line.
This is very
I love
happy
her.
about Dusty.
Yeah. No, it's been
Joanna was fantastic.
It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, no, I enjoyed.
thank you. I love Joe.
We
I
will
love
see,
her too.
we'll see.
God, we
we'll
stand.
see Joanna again one day. Like we'll see the captain in Urdu again.
Ooh.
Me
Ooh.
thinking about maybe
All the
doing
guests coming back.
doing an all guest episode. Not me.
Oh
thinking
my
about it.
god.
That would be so cool.
Yes.
The party disappears one day. All the guests come together to find us.
I mean-
Please.
Have you noticed all the guests have had a connection to the Fae?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Yes.
You were not hiding anything. You were
No, I'm not.
slick.
That was
I'm
my
not.
first guess as soon as we heard the voice. I'm like, this sounds like Faye nonsense.
I'm like, hello, Atropa.
As soon as you said singing, I'm like, I bet it's that a trop bitch. And it worked. But I will say, as soon as you said woken up in the meadow, my immediate thought was Mexico.
So I will say, fun fact, a little lore dump for Ileana. When Aubrey and I were trying to come up with her deity, basically, we couldn't come up with anything that sounded really cool, like any names that like pre-existed or anything like that. So we went with the scientific name of Belladonna. So run with that what you will.
Oh, interesting.
And it's why
That's really funny because of Dusty's other character in the other podcast. And
Yeah.
Belladonna's a poison. a
Yeah.
poisonous plant.
Wow. No connections.
No connection at all.
How
But yeah,
dare
That
you.
was made way before. That decision
Oh
was
my
made way
God.
before you were in the podcast, though, as a
No,
guest. Dusty.
Dusty,
What?
how very dare you? How very, very truly dare you?
Where
You
did you record
still
all the-
somehow made
Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to do the outro.
somehow no shh. You still somehow made all your fucking OCs connected. How very dare you?
No idea.
Yeah, Dusty, this is what I'm doing, and I just go, cool.
Anyways, outro.
The outro, yes. We're Goblins Guys. If you enjoy what we do here, please follow us on Twitter, all the social networks. We're at all of them. Like maybe we'll even have a LinkedIn one day.
Please.
But yes, find us on all the social networks, iTunes, Spotify, all your podcast things. If they allow you to like and leave comments, please do that because it does help people find us and put us on charts like that. And we like having people listen to like what we do.
Oh, should we tell them that, for us being like at the half-year mark at this point in time, we're over like how many plays again?
We're sitting right under 2,500 plays right now. And
is that unique plays or is that like, so if one
All-time
person watches every episode, is that one play for each episode?
Yes. It's almost under 2,500 unique plays. Also, we do have a Patreon if you want to come support us there. Early access episodes for this show, Anamamagiri, art, other things that may or may not come to Patreon. I'll also be putting together like monthly blooper reels, and we'll have our exclusive like once a month one-shot games. The very first one in April will be a Monster of the Week game that Tick ran, and then May will be a Kids on Bikes game. But yes, that is just about everything, I think, unless anybody has anything they want to toss in there.
Eat your vegetables, kids.
Yeah.
Eat your veggies.
We'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
Get out of here, Craig. Oh, he's already gone. Good.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.